The credit belongs to the man who was actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again. Because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? Who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions? Who spends himself in a worthy cause? Who, at the best, knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who, at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Man, forgive me for being late to the hangout. My dumb ass, my stupid ass, forgot to change my alarm clock back the hour we lost. And so I'm sitting here sleeping. I hear the alarm go off. I'm like, okay, I should be able to go get some teriyaki, beef teriyaki before the stream. Get in my fucking car and realize what fucking time it was. I was like, oh shit. So I had to go get something to eat. Went to this gas station. These ignorant ass young motherfuckers gonna sit there and blast fucking music inside the fucking store. People had to tell them to fucking get the fuck out. Wait, everybody waiting on their damn food. And it took longer than it should have. Fucking dumb it. Yeah, Aquatech, I know that was a week ago. Yes, I know. I just didn't change my alarm back. I just been waking up because I had to be working at night. Yes, roast me in the chat, folks. Roast my lazy fucking ass. But we're gonna go ahead and start it. I already dropped the link, so those that want to come up, and we can get the hangout started. We see you got one in the back, AB. What's going on, AB Media?
Hey, brother, what's going on? I just woke up myself.
Yeah, I'm just eating a sub right now.
Yeah, impromptu $2 a day, so I had to take that nap.
And that's what get you, man.
Yeah, but where'd the week go? The week's been pretty good. I'm trying to get my stuff together so I can start making content again. And a lot of funny crap has happened this week. I was watching. You watched BGS for Women yesterday?
I had to work last night, so no.
Oh, okay. Ash pointed something out about Tita Mowry that I never thought about. She left Corey because he started making more money.
You think so?
Yeah. That's what BGS BGS actually talks about that in his one of his latest videos. She actually left that man because he started to make more money. because she was famous before she met him.
Yeah. She met him while he was standing outside.
Yeah.
Trying to be getting into Hollywood, and she, like a little puppy dog, she brought him in.
But I actually mentioned it because now she's complaining she can't find a date.
Well, no shit.
And I'm like, so why is this our problem?
I mean, if you think about it, you are a mother. Well, I need to do the video anyway,
No,
because I'll put the video out tomorrow where even her son is saying that you're doing too
right.
damn much, and even
So
every time that
I'm like,
she's
what are you
doing
bothering me
something,
for?
every time that she's doing something, like everybody in the comment section's like, you are begging for attention.
She is. It's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah.
I would say she's like a younger Insta thought, but that's an insult to the younger Insta. The younger Insta thought don't stop that much.
She's an old fucking woman. She's in her 40s.
44.
Ain't nobody checking for you.
I try to tell chicks that on Facebook. I'm like sweetheart, that's not what you want to be like. She like dude, I can tell you high value dudes are not checking for her.
At best, she's batting practice. I'm sorry. That's at best you are batting practice. Ain't nobody. She's not even that hot to be doing the stuff that she's doing. She ain't got no damn body like that. To be, I think there was one video that I saw at Mr. Let Go, where she was in like a thought little fucking outfit, right? And trying to ask her son for validation. And her
Oh
son
yeah,
just look, and her son just
lip-
looking at her like she's a fucking idiot. Like, yo, what the fuck you doing? You my mom. Stop that shit. Cause this is the thing that you gotta understand. Whatever you put out on the internet, everybody sees.
Oh yeah,
Everybody sees.
Oh, he gonna get teased about that.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. His friends at school and some of the people that don't like him are actually going to fucking get at him, and that's what it is. It's the same thing with what you call son, Superhead son. Same fucking thing.
Nope, not just her. Amber Rose son too.
Yep, same thing. They definitely gonna get I know definitely were getting at him. Your mom was a slut.
Yep, hoe. Yeah, mom was a hoe.
So I mean they deserve what they get. You put that shit out there for everybody to see, and you got kids, you just made yourself or made your kids a fucking target. And that's what you did.
But it's black man's fault, right? It's all our fault.
Shit, don't put that shit on me. I didn't snap that picture.
Sure did.
I didn't make those videos. I didn't break up a happy home.
Nope. And she's not stopping to think that Corey could go get a younger version of her. Easily.
He could, because he's a simp himself. He's not very assertive. That's what I could say about him. Like, you never really see him assertive. At least that's what it says on the outside. Don't know how they are behind closed doors, but for what I've seen over the years, he's just like he acts like a regular dude. He's just like, oh, I'm here. I'm just trying to, live a life, have a family, this and that and the third. Very, very, very mediocre, and as far as his tone. But
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Other big news is apparently they really are trying to arrest Donald Trump. I don't think this is going to end very well for him, but okay.
What did they put out paperwork for his arrest?
Apparently they want to indict him or something. They keep threatening they're going to indict him.
Well, anybody can make a threat. I mean, whether or not you do it is a question.
Yeah, I heard a rumor it's going to be over Stormy Daniels. I don't know.
I mean, how can it be? What? Because what? Did she have a lot? I thought she already won her lawsuit with him.
I have no idea.
Oh no, that was the Avenatti dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. What? So what's the Stormy Daniels lawsuit? I'm not.
I have no idea.
Yeah. They could keep trying.
I guess, but
Oh,
let's take
also too. Sorry to interrupt. But also too, rest in peace to Lance.
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, rest in peace to brother Lance. He was 60 when he died.
From the
Lance
wire,
Reddick.
yeah, that was sad news.
Yeah, I was surprised, man. I was like, damn. I mean, they said the next day he was showing pictures of his dogs, and the next day he died. I was like, damn.
Wow.
At 60. So that's why I was tell guys, you know, make sure that you get your health in check. And I mean, you because you never know, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I could go tomorrow. You know, it is what it is. Life is like that. I had a cousin that passed away at the age of 39. He just didn't wake up anymore. So as far as that, you know, try to limit as much stress in your life as humanly possible and just live your life every fucking day, man.
Yeah, rest in power to Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
remember. I still remember how that day played out. I was scrolling YouTube and I saw Platinum rest in power, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I was like, come on, man, don't play around like that. And I was going around, kept seeing it. Then I finally emailed BGS, and he emailed me his frat brother, and his frat brother confirmed it. And I
Yeah.
emailed him back. I was like, damn, I was hoping it wasn't true.
Yeah.
It's my understanding, Valdez called him when he heard about it, and he didn't answer.
You can't answer when you did.
Yeah, what's this? Oh, okay.
Lance. Yeah, just showing a picture of Lance, man. Yeah. 60 fucking years old. And that's surreal because my dad's 67. So
That's about how
that's
old my
what
dad was when he died.
yeah, that's why I keep telling my siblings, man. It's like, you know, the young older folks are getting old and they're retiring.
Mm-hmm.
They got more like us. What BGS used to say. He's like, I got more time behind me than ahead of me. So
Yeah.
spend time with your family if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go see my dad in the next 2 weeks, and I need to go down there and see my aunts on my mom's side.
Yeah. I had an
Yeah,
uncle.
get that blood work done. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get mine done sometime this year.
Yeah, I had an uncle die in the '60s. I ain't gonna lie to you. It took me a day for it to even register that he was gone.
Yeah,
It didn't even register. It didn't even register.
shit. My mom, she passed away when she was 50.
Mm.
Yeah, like I said, she had been sick for a long time, and basically one night, she woke up, and I guess she must have coughed so hard that she had blood clots in her lung, and they bursted, and
Oh,
she basically drowned in her own blood. And there was nothing they could do. So
damn.
it's a fucked up way to go. But yes,
It'll be 10 years in July from when my mom passed.
yeah. And I'm thinking about what, but just about 15, just about getting ready to be 20, and 3 more years. Yeah, for mine. Like I said, her and my dad are the same age, so
Mm.
I guess BGS is doing the fill-in, or maybe not.
He was on
I,
earlier.
oh, he was.
We was no, we was on Code Breakers earlier.
Oh, that's, you know what? I need to subscribe to their channel. All the channels are lost. Hold on. Code Breakers. About to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here it is. I
You
have
know,
subscribed to it. I didn't get no video. I didn't get no notification from them. Damn.
I just happened to catch it because I happened to flip on YouTube when I got out of the dialysis center.
Hmm. Oh, how's your stuff, by the way?
What?
Um, with your going to dialysis and stuff.
It's going all right. I gotta get some tests done.
Okay, that's good.
Got to arrange to get some tests done and do some other stuff.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I can't stress no more about health, man. As far as black men, we got to take better care of our health.
Yeah.
We have to. Can't be afraid of the doctor.
No, you can't.
But
It's going to be a slow night. Well, you did come on late, but still.
yeah, I came on late. I mean, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure it'll get more lively if the regulars come in. But yeah. As far as the Mohan conference, I will be off Wednesday and Friday. And next week I will not be doing a live just because I have to close that night because I have to help this new manager. I got to train them up. So they want me to train him up to make sure that he's good. So I got to close with him Saturday. So it's what it is.
Yeah, y'all start off with a bang. Turns out Black Girls Rock isn't new at all.
What are you talking about?
The Mohawk Conference.
Oh, yeah. It was interesting. It was very interesting. The next part that I'm going to read with BGS is going to be interesting. I got to get the PDF in here so that way we can mark it up together. So that way when we come back again, we'll have our notes all together because it was kind of like off the cuff. But next time we'll have all the notes laid out so that way we can go through it a little bit quicker. But I mean, like I said, I wanted to go through that document. There's some other books I want to go through. Like I want to go through Working Towards Whiteness. I'm going to want to go through the American Slave Coast, and I want to go through the Accounting for Slavery. So there's a couple books I want to go through real quick on this channel. Hopefully, YouTube don't strike my channel down.
Yeah.
But you know how YouTube is.
Yep. They were not happy about that Moynihan report.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you had to ask BGS about it because I know he did a whole series on that. So I don't know if they age restricted his series, but I wouldn't doubt it. To be honest with you, I definitely would not have doubted.
Yeah. Two gonna come out, whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
That's why Richard Reed's going around now with his book of Boys and Men.
Yeah, I see. They're doing it. Everybody's referencing now. Even Dr. T.S. Johnson had like a video where it's referencing his book, which that's another book I probably need to get.
Yeah.
What was it? Boys and Men.
Mm-hmm. It's a yellow book.
Let me see. Yeah, Boys and Men. Why modern male is struggling. Why it matters and what's to do about it. What's going on, Larvis? Sorry for running late. On that CPT time. What's going on, Force Ghost?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I didn't think you were going to be on. I had to cancel the other session because I didn't think you were going to be on.
Yeah, my dumb ass fell asleep.
Oh, okay. I should have texted you first, but I said, oh, he might be at work, so let me check on him. Let me go ahead and put one
I
in.
had to look at his community tab.
Yeah,
because normally you put something up if you're going to do it, even if you fall asleep, you actually put you put something up. So
well, like I said in the beginning, I didn't change my alarm clock because of daylight savings, so it's actually an hour behind.
Okay.
So I thought when I came home today, I thought that I had set it. So I was like, let me go set my alarm. It started going off. I was like, damn, all right, let me go get me some beef lo mein before I start the stream. It was like 11 o'clock. What the fuck? Shit. So that's why I put on my community tab. I'm still doing it, and just give me 30 minutes so I give me something to eat.
Okay. I was wondering.
I was talking to him about how Ash pointed out Tila Mallory left her husband because he started making more money.
She kind of surprised me with that one because I had assumed it because he wasn't making any money. He wasn't making progress. Why she got rid of him. The thing is, okay, typical black woman. Okay.
Oh, is he making money?
She said his career is actually doing a lot better. It's actually doing better than hers. I said, oh, so she don't have no more control. He started saying no.
Because you remember when she first talked about how she met him, he was a struggling actor and she was doing good.
She was doing good, yeah.
So now nobody really talking about her, so she's looking for all the attention.
Well, more than that, the thing is that it changes the home dynamic because if if you ever been with a chick that's making more than you, right, and she's calling the shots. One black woman call the shots any goddamn way, but if you dealing with a chick at that level, right, and she's calling the shots, she got you for a reason. She could have had a dude on her level, or maybe at her time, or maybe even better. Okay, so why she get a dude that's beneath her is because she wants control. So and as long as he was struggling, she was fine with it. Why all of a sudden when he's doing better, then you want to split up with him? It's because you want to control. He's not what you wanted. And so she thought she could jump back out there and get some other dudes. And that don't work that way, baby. You in your mid-40s.
Now even her son's looking at her crazy.
Yeah, what you break up your house for? Because you
couldn't get your way. The way you look.
Because you couldn't get your way.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna put on some revealing shit and get out there and be able to thirst trap some dude to come for you? Not really.
Don't work like
at your age. Don't work like that, especially.
I hate to say this about any woman, but she's not that bright.
Well, I don't know. I can't say for sure, but
she can cook, but she's not that bright in the head.
Can she?
Even the smartest chicks do dumb shit like that, man. So I can't really say. I see some really smart chicks do the same old dumb shit because she couldn't get her way.
Yeah. What'd you call it? Tragic mulatto?
Yeah, she's a tragic mulatto. Yeah.
Both of them are.
Oh, is he? Talking about her sister?
Her sister.
Oh, I thought you talking about him.
Nah, they both are because if you look at it at both of them, she seems to be more identified with the black side than her sister is more identified with the white side. Because I remember when my ex was watching a reality TV show. One always had black people around them, and her sister always had white girls around her. Yeah. So it's that side. It's like, okay, which side do you identify with more?
Yeah.
Hey, what's good, gentlemen?
All
Been
right,
missing y'all. What's up?
don't nobody say shit. Okay.
That all. That all. I'm in the house. So what's been going on, good fellas?
Hey, what's up, Al?
Not
Not much.
much.
BGS.
Yes, sir.
Are they seriously thinking about arresting Trump?
If they can, they will, because it's election time. But if they could
I
have,
don't
they
see
would
this.
have.
I don't see this going too well because it's going to open a whole bunch of can of worms.
Well, he's still free. They haven't done it yet. They know where he
True.
is. So we're trying to arrest a former president unless you get some really good stuff. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would set a precedent, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been talking about that for the longest, but until they do it, I
They've
just
gone they,
speak louder than words.
they've gone through all this stuff with a fine tooth comb. If they're gonna find something to arrest him on, they would have done it already.
That's what I said.
Hmm.
I think it's just talk at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Probably so. But like you said, BGS is election season.
Yeah. If they would, I think they're just trying to slander his name more than anything else. I don't think they're really going to arrest him, but you never know, man. Anything's possible nowadays because they don't follow the standard form. But the Democrats have a way bigger problem to worry about right now. You know, arresting Trump, we're trying to worry about Trump on the election campaign is way down the list compared to what's going on now with these freaking banks.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is the I guess the NPR that you were looking at.
Hmm?
My Trump claims he'll be arrested next week.
Oh, he claims. Okay. Well, he might. He might walk down there and turn himself in just for the press.
Yeah. That's a possibility too.
They're not going to hold him. He's going to bail himself out. So
Yeah.
I don't see the sense in it. What you going to arrest him for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to my I guess charging with Stormy Daniels for
Stormy
hush
Daniels.
money.
Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like,
see
what?
that because that would completely just fuck up the Me Too movement. I don't see them doing that.
If that was the case, you might as well go get Biden too for NDAs. They all got
Mhm.
NDAs.
I don't think that's gonna happen. If
They all
do
got
that to
NDAs.
Stormy Daniels, they
Half of Congress has NDAs. What do you?
yeah. For a BGS for male and female, so
And male and female. You're right. You know,
Yep.
they have NDAs.
on both sides. Like,
Yeah.
just in case the Democrats come for me, I'm like, no, both sides now.
For Stormy Daniels, for Stormy Daniels, get the fuck out of here.
I don't even know who's unless Stormy Daniels. I'm like, who the hell is Stormy Daniels?
She's
Yeah.
an adult pornographic actress.
Yeah, that
that
had a tryst with Trump and had to sign an NDA.
No, who cares?
she was not that hot.
Oh well, we're not white, so we can't tell.
Mhm. What's that famous word, BGS? Proximity.
Man, proximity is,
and
maybe
money.
maybe she was hot back when she was younger. I don't know.
I guess I don't know. You slept with a porn star, so what? I can care less.
If it wasn't for Trump, I wouldn't even know who she was.
Yeah, real.
I hope she got rights to her catalog because everybody was, who's Stormy Daniels? What is? Look her up. Look her up on Pornhub.
Why did they bail out SVB?
One is because you have a lot of tech firms that are attached to it too. You have a lot of tech people that have their money in it, and basically, if you let SVB go, you're gonna have the tech industry will probably crash. Okay, big domino effect. I'm talking about big companies. Okay, and so all your advancement as far as tech is concerned, AIs and all that kind of shit will actually go up in smoke. So they're gonna bail them. I knew they were gonna bail them out.
I kind of figured that because based on who they said some of the companies were.
Mm-hmm.
Had that money. I was like, oh, I kind of see where this is going.
Yeah, because Jack Rasmus was just talking about that. You know, it's how can I put this?
And they can't afford to get fall behind China. So yeah,
that's true. But the thing is that when Biden when when this administration planned this whole thing, or basically scoped out this whole thing, right? And that's they should have known how far they could actually go with it. So now they know how far they can go. So we'll see if they carry through with what they were doing, or they're going to fall back and go back, start ratcheting down the interest rates, because the interest rates is what's causing it, right? Because
Mhm.
you can't base your whole banking sector on damn near zero interest rates and start raising them. Otherwise, you're going to see this. The balance sheets are going to actually go wonky. That's what caused the SVB to go nuts, right? Because um, most of their loans that they had out, according to the interest rates where they borrowed the money at, were solid, right? Once you go from 0 to like 5 or 6, all of a sudden that money that balance sheet doesn't look too high. That's what's happening. That's how come it went under, because the balance sheet got all tossed around. That's how come all your executives were bailing. That if the Fed doesn't stop, then this is going to be this bank is going to fail. So they got out early.
Yep, they got got out early.
Yeah, you can see it. And when you see the rats, there's water in the hull when the rats are jumping off the ship.
Yep.
The boat's about to sink.
Yeah.
What's
Because
the interest rates now?
I think the Fed is what, 4.75 or 5, somewhere around there. And
Yeah, I
so
keep hearing that. It's really gonna get ugly if it goes above 5.
yeah, so
Yeah.
the Fed rate is the bottom, and the bank repo rate, they usually add like 1%. So yeah, somewhere around 5.25, 6%. And Jack Rasmus said that he said that months ago, 6 months ago. Hey, if they keep raising it at this level, then the banks are going to start to crack, and they sure did.
Yeah.
We'll see if they do it. The poison rate, prove a quarter point type. Okay, we'll see if they do it.
Yeah.
If they do it, then they're on some other kind of time. It's not about the banks or the economy. So we'll see, because there's like 200 more banks that are in trouble.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, didn't Bank of America have an issue?
They had a little slight run, but thing is that what's going on now is smaller banks are having problems because people taking money out of smaller banks and going to the bigger banks. So Bank of America has been like a plus $15 billion over the last week.
Okay, yeah.
So they have a net gain of $15 billion in deposits, because the little guy, the guys that bank at the smaller places are trying to shore up their balance sheets. I mean, the smaller places, the depositors are actually leaving because they're afraid they're going to get hit. So they're trying to go from a smaller boat to a bigger boat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah.
Local banks are in trouble. All right,
Well,
small.
yeah, it depends. You don't know. The thing is, they may or may not be, but things you don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Ugh.
So it's gonna be, yeah. It's every time I look at this, man, I just when I start reading stuff, I just hold in my head and say, oh man.
Yeah, here we go again.
Yeah, okay. I say you can see it coming. Okay,
Yeah.
it's like who's advising you people?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's advising you people? This is not by accident. That's all I'll say. It's not by accident.
So cut still expected by year's end. So
Well, we'll see. We'll see if they follow through with it.
Mm.
so Wednesday. No, go ahead. Sorry.
They're supposed to wait. They're supposed to have three more quarter point raises of the Fed rate this year. So we'll see.
So the range will put it between 4.75 and to 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it keeps going up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
What was it like 10 years ago? Like 0.3 or something like that?
Man, it was 0.75 just a year ago. A little over.
They were giving money away, putting it out there pretty much like, oh yeah, this come in here, and they were giving it away.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Those points. So that's changed a whole lot. But those stimulus, they gave money to people who didn't need it, and now they got to get it back. And here come your rate hikes. So now you have to pay more to get less. and they're getting their money back, put back in circulation again. So it's a
He-
hot mess.
yeah. Our leaders are sloppy, right? Like
Yeah,
the whole COVID thing should have never happened because Obama did
yeah,
kill that. He
yeah.
killed the whole program.
Mhm.
And then why on earth did you just let Fauci start that shit again?
Yeah.
Didn't make sense. So
Yeah,
you know,
Fauci's like,
I don't like I said. Well, Trump was no Trump. I don't feel sorry for Trump because he's the one
mhm.
that made the decision to start the whole thing. So when that horse got off the lead and started running around, okay,
Yeah.
stomping on people, you can't say nothing because it's your fault. It's like when they had to go through all these extreme measures to actually protect people.
Yeah. That's what people don't understand is that he panicked.
He did.
So I mean, he panicked, and
He did.
when he did, everything kind of followed that,
Yeah.
and I think he correct towards the end. Like I said, it's like towards the end, he's like a derby horse that
Mhm.
lags behind, but then like in that last quarter stretch, he starts to because
Yeah.
once again he closed again. He just could not get
He,
over the hump of
he couldn't get over the
independence.
hump. He couldn't catch
Yeah,
him at the tape. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
but yeah,
Biden
yeah.
won those independents.
But
That's
but
what it
but
was.
I understand why they did it because they
Mhm.
didn't know which one of those bad boys that got loose
Yep.
because they had like 50 different strains and
Uh-huh.
ranging from we probably got one of the most mildest ones that was in that group. Okay,
Yeah.
had the one that had the big boy got out that's like 30% fatal. Okay, ooh,
Yeah.
you did a hot mess. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah. You'd have
and
had
that's
true hot zones. Yeah.
Mhm. That's what Rand Paul was saying. So when it said, he was getting off Fauci, but you guys are taking a risk with people's lives, like doing this kind of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very least, that if you're gonna do that kind of research, it should have been done at the CDC in Atlanta at level 5, where they know that shit's not gonna get out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah,
But
Paul
they don't.
dropped an occasional pearl every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
He's my junior senator. He's an idiot, but he does drop an occasional pearl. He's not even from here. So, yeah.
He's he's a medical doctor, so he's not an idiot. Okay,
Yeah. So
he's
he
not
got
an
beat
idiot.
up. He got beat up in his own front yard.
Oh, well, that
Really?
happens. It depends who's
Yeah.
fighting.
So
He's
yeah.
not a fighter.
Yeah. I guess he's a lover, not a fighter. Yeah. He got his ass whooped in his front yard. It's kind of like, yeah,
You're a senator. What are you doing fighting
yeah.
in the first place?
Somebody
You
just
know,
went over there and started smacking him. Some
yeah.
guy didn't like him. Went over there in his front
You
yard.
can't take the
He,
hood.
now
Yeah.
he thought he had more. He thought he had more protection than he did. Okay, or he
Yeah.
thought he was better at protecting himself than he was. He
I
found
guess
that
so.
out.
Yeah.
I guess that won't happen again.
Yeah, he had that Craftsman, man. He couldn't do nothing. That guy was on him like
Yeah.
like a Buddha on a Twinkie, just beat him down. So
Wow. She in Kentucky?
Paul, yeah, he's a carpetbagger. He's not from here.
Mhm.
So, but
Yeah.
he ran a good campaign. He won in an off-election year, talking about prison reform and marijuana stuff like that. The marijuana stuff he started, that is about the past. The medical marijuana stuff, that
Yeah.
is about the past. But
Oh, that makes
He
sense. That's
he's one of
why you get that black dude. That makes sense.
he's one of the few true libertarians that you do have.
Yeah, I think
yeah, he
Yeah,
is. He
yeah.
is. He's a libertarian.
He's
Yeah.
true libertarian. He's a true conservative. The rest of these cats, most of the cats in there are not. They're fake.
I think Ed was saying that North Carolina's going to pass some of that too.
Yeah.
Well, you're
It's too
gonna
much
have to.
money.
Well,
Yeah,
it's too much money in play. Plus, you got to give some people alternatives to that goddamn fentanyl that's coming around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can't give that to you anymore. And like in sports betting, that's going to pass here too, which
Mm.
Oh,
should have
really?
already had it because we have all these horse tracks here.
Yeah.
So, but they lost all that money to Indiana with those casinos, billions to Indiana.
And
So,
you're losing a lot of gambling money through the internet too. So
yeah, that's been their problem. Is the internet. So, but they're starting to get around that. So yeah, I'd say by the end of the year, and our governor's up for re-election coming up soon. So he wants to move more to a
Hey,
populist.
Craig,
Yes.
what is it with Democrats keeping letting Mitch get elected?
Getting what now?
What is it with the Democrats and keep getting the worst chance to go against Mitch?
Oh, well, they had McConnell on the ropes in '08 when Obama ran. Like they didn't call the McConnell election until almost 10:30, and he publicly said he didn't think he'd win. They just don't run. They didn't run good Democratic candidates. When they do, they win. In Kentucky, our governor is a Democrat,
Okay.
but ultimately, Democrats win because of independents. If independents like you, Democrats will win. If Democrats bail, that's it. That's that's why the election it came up and people said it was going to be a red wave. I was looking at the numbers. I'm like, there's no red wave here. I mean, they're going to get pushed back because these independents are breaking late Democratic almost. I think it was like 6-1, and that pretty much staved off the election and damn near cost the Republicans. It could bite them again if they don't let Biden pass the student loan stuff. That's very popular amongst independents. So if Republicans kill, or if the Supreme Court doesn't let that happen, and it's a conservative court, the voters are going to take it out on Republicans. That's just the way it's going to be. So seats that they should win, they won't win. That's what just happened. We just saw it happen. And people keep talking about Stacey Abrams. Democrats knew she was going to lose, but Mandela Barnes in Wisconsin should have beaten Johnson. He was a much better candidate, but people didn't show up. So, but I get it. Abrams gets all the attention, for some reason, and she never got the 46%. Barnes was at 49, and Johnson was at like 43 at one point. So, but it's independents. That's who decides your elections. It's within that 12 to 14%. So it does not matter about conservatives or liberals. That your fight is always in the middle. It's always in the middle. So, and right now the independents are younger. There's millennials. They are idealistic. So they're going to vote more Democratic. That's right now. Now that electorate could change in 16 to 18 months. They could be like, okay, we didn't get the student reform stuff. They didn't pass the George Floyd Police Act. We are done with you. We're going to either not show up or vote split ticket, stuff like that. That's why people got to remember when Trump won the election, he barely won. And he didn't lose by that much either. It's just they flipped those voters. And that's what Ron Johnson actually did say. He's like, look, people showed up. They just didn't vote for Trump because the Republicans won down ballot, so when he was saying it was a stolen election, it's like, what about all these Republicans that got elected? Makes no sense because a lot of Republicans won down ballot. They just didn't like him. So, and that's it. It was done. They didn't like the way he handled COVID.
Yeah, Democrats barely kept on to the House.
Well, but they should have lost the Democrats should have lost the House by over 40 seats. That's in a typical midterm election. That's about the number. They still lost the House, but I think the Republicans control it by 7 seats?
Yeah.
And the Democrats are favored to win over 35 seats coming up. So the House is going to flip right back.
You think so?
Based on the numbers, on the early numbers.
No, the early numbers. We haven't even begun with this banking crisis yet.
Yeah, we got that. You've got the student loan stuff, like I was saying. No, so
you got the Ukraine war. You got the currency crisis with the with the pressure on the dollar. You got a whole bunch of stuff that's going on.
Yeah. Like I said, right. As of right now, right now we're not paying. They're not paying a ton of attention to Ukraine. It's all about the people in the middle. That the banking crisis is not technically a crisis yet. You have a pending indictment. Not for a lot of people. They're not paying attention to it. The right people are paying attention to it. We're paying attention to it.
You have people in Bank of America lined up to get their money.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, yeah,
it's not a crisis yet. Wait a minute. Yeah. You had 2 runs.
Yeah, well, you had our ATM. The Bank of America ATM was shut down the other day here.
It's not a crisis. Come on.
No, not.
I guess until CNN says so. BGS, it's not a fucking crisis.
Well, it gets in the top 5 in the political stuff for the people that are voting. It's just not a crisis. Doesn't mean it won't be Tuesday, but you do have a possible pending indictment.
That sounds like you might as well be saying, well, until I'm on the cattle car to go get gas. Oh, it's not a crisis yet.
That's the way voters are. Do they feel it really affecting them? A lot of them won't move.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's not a crisis. It just means to them it's not.
Oh, well, okay. Oh, let's say that to the public, it might not be a crisis yet, but
Yeah,
it's a
the people in
crisis.
those banking sectors, yeah,
Well,
because
no,
Moody's in, they downgrade
you
one of the banks.
you don't think the phone calls are ringing off the hook to the congressman, to the
Oh, I'm
House of
sure it
Congress?
was. How fast did they fix that out in Silicon Valley? They fixed that
They had
like
to.
on the weekend, like when everybody was asleep.
They
They're like,
had
"Oh,
to.
this is fixed."
They had to, because you
Yeah.
had people lined up at the
At the ATM, yeah.
ATMs in the morning.
I've been saying, they're fucking up.
Yeah, of course they're fucking
And
up.
then now
It doesn't matter how bad.
they're focused on see, here's the issue I have. They're focused on trying to control the I get that they want to control the narrative, but honestly, worrying it, like, even with dudes, they're worrying, it's almost like they want to plug holes without actually going in the pipes and solve shit, while they still can actually go into the pipes and solve shit. But then they want to tell you there's not. I'm not even just talking about the banks. That's just now obvious, because they can't lie about that.
As far as I'm concerned, he keeps hearing banking crisis. The thing is that, and this probably belongs behind the wall more than in front of the wall, right?
Yeah, I agree.
This
Well, I
okay.
mean, we're talking about. I mean, I started banking.
Hold on. They planned this shit. The thing is that it's like being in a casino, right? And you bet your rent money, right? Your mortgage money, and now you down trying to borrow money, trying to get your money back. Okay, you still at the casino table trying to win your money back. That's what's happening right now. You're doubling, tripling down.
Yeah,
made a bad bet.
You made a. Gosh.
Well, I mean, what kills me about some of this stuff that you say, BGS, like, the normal people, the people that Tech said is they don't think it's a crisis. They can't really, number one, comprehend what you're saying, and then the next level of people they can comprehend when you say that. They get so emotional about it. They actually just say you're lying.
Okay, wait, okay. If you don't think that you're in crisis, right? Even the regular people, right? Okay. You have what, 20% inflation, right? If that doesn't get your attention, nothing will, right? You have a homelessness crisis, right, going on right now. That doesn't get your attention, nothing will. If you have layoffs, okay, the tech sector's laid off 50,000 people just this year, right? That doesn't get your attention, nothing will, right?
Yeah,
hold on. Now you have bank runs going on, okay? At what point do you say, what point do you get worried?
Till it's affecting you personally.
It's affecting you personally. It has to. Okay.
Yeah, there's your word, BGS. Right there, recession. Once you start hearing talks of recession, that's when everybody
recession. They've
been talking about recession.
Recession is mild, right? What we going through is not recession, okay?
Yeah. So, but you can tell. I mean,
recession means your prices will at least stay stable or at least go down, right? This is stagflation. In other words, you got demonetization, you got layoffs, you got recession on one end, and you got inflation on the other end. Goods inflation on the other one. You're getting pulled in two different directions. That's stagflation.
So
are you worst of both worlds?
So are you saying that you actually see visibly in the levels that you used to see it, people acting on what you're talking about?
The thing is they can't act about it because they don't know what to do.
Well, I'm talking about as far as getting angry, mad, the way voters would normally act, because I don't see that.
Okay. The thing is, it go just like 2008, 2009, 2007 when the shit first started, right? People at first get scared. They freeze because they don't know what to do. They get scared and they freeze. People don't just go on the street first, right? They don't go on the street till they get over the fear. Right now, they're afraid. What they're doing is they're afraid. They're praying that their gods or their politicians can fix this and bring it back somewhere in semblance of normal, right? If they can't do that, then you'll see people out in the streets, okay? And plus, it's cold right now.
Yeah, isn't it though? My God, it's cold out there.
It's real cold.
I'll tell you what. You know what? Why they had to fix this really quick, and they did it because trust and believe. If you had a nationwide people that their debit card, their credit cards don't work for 3 days, you're gonna see people in the street immediately.
Yeah, but they worried about Andrew Tate.
No, they're not worried. They're not worried about Andrew Tate right now. Trust
Or
me.
they worry about men in general and men
They
quick.
they're not worried about them right now. That all this what you see in front of you got to push everything that you thought about for the last 6
Yeah,
years to the side.
yeah. And so no, but I get what you're saying, BJ. What you're saying is they're fucking up, but not in the way I'm saying by being apathetic. They're fucking up with the bet shit you was talking about.
This is you know, if Papa goes and blows a check or so on drinking and gambling, okay, that's one thing. Okay, when you got the mortgage, light bill, the lights are cut off, the gas is cut off, and the mortgage man's getting ready to kick you out. That's the level of fuck up that we getting ready to see. Okay,
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight?
what's up?
Good evening.
What's
Yeah,
going
but I
on?
Good
came.
morning. Good morning for
Yeah,
me.
but I came up here to ask you about that TikTok bullshit.
I don't, personally, I don't think it'll get banned. I don't think they want to. At this point, I don't think they want to piss people off. Okay.
Like yeah, because the argument is that they're trying to get the Chinese company behind it called ByteDance.
Baidu,
Um,
Baidu.
yeah. Well, no, really, this is a Congress thing. Now, I'm sure Biden has said something, but really, what it is, it's almost like, well, I wouldn't say that because it's bipartisan, and then whenever it's bipartisan, that smells like they've been paid off to do something. Because it's moving too quick, and
Okay.
so
I would doubt
they've
it.
been paid off. They've been paid off by the
Yeah.
Facebook. Because here's the problem. Problem is,
Has the bill passed?
yeah,
It passed on both
yeah.
houses. In the House.
It either has or it's about to give Biden the
No.
ability to unilaterally ban it.
What I'm saying is, has it passed the House and the Senate?
Let me check that. I know it got out of the committee and it was bipartisan,
But out of committee is a whole different thing. Did
and
it get
nobody
passed?
indicated that they're going to not pass it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The thing is,
I tell you,
was it passed the House and the Senate?
I'll
If it
get
does
back
that,
to you.
yeah,
I tell you one thing: if the economy get bad enough, they're gonna need entertainment to quell people's anger, and you may see that fail. If the
Well,
economy
I
get bad
mean,
enough.
the reasons, but it ain't even an entertainment thing. So here's the reason. Why I'm
Okay.
looking this up. Here's the issue.
Okay.
From the governmental standpoint, they're saying it's a security issue. But the
Okay.
reality is, TikTok hasn't been caught doing anything that any of the other tech companies, YouTube or any of them, have already done. Now I get they're American companies, so that's different. But the issue really, as far as when I say they got paid off, is because the tech companies, the ones that are in social media, are really getting their ass kicked. They're
Okay.
getting their ass kicked, like Meta, Facebook in particular. So it's
Yeah.
like they want to remove the competition off the.
Yeah, but do you want? Okay, you have a lot of free speech activists, man. You just went through this shit with Twitter. Okay.
Yeah, and TikTok is actually learned
if you got paid off for trying to ban TikTok and you got paid off, you don't want that shit to come out because that's gonna be a black mark on your.
Well, the only reason why I'm even saying that, because I'm saying that because whenever I see something that's bipartisan like that,
yeah,
and it's not like yeah, they could kind of hide behind it's China, but when you understand economically how we go back and forth with China, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But okay, now Republicans are notoriously conservative free speech advocates, right? For this to get out of committee and get to a Republican Congress, that's going to say something. Okay, if it does,
Okay, so March
I'll give it
1st,
to you.
so March 1st, it passed the committee. March 7th, the White House endorsed the Senate TikTok bill.
Okay.
And urged Congress to pass it quickly.
So when does it go up for vote?
Hold on. Like y'all, I don't want y'all to hold off on me. I'm reading it.
Okay.
I get that.
In other words, okay. The thing is, it's a bill, right? It's not a law. It hasn't been really. It hasn't even gone up for vote in front of Congress, man. Have they even started debating it in Congress yet?
Yeah, Biden has banned it on government devices, but
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah, I don't think it's gone through. It may. I don't think it may be out there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's gone through reconciliation or anything like that.
Government devices is a signal.
What
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, if it was truly national security, then Biden does not need to a congressional vote to get it
Oh
out
well,
of
that's
there.
why I say that's bullshit. But that's
Yeah.
what they're trying to float to people that don't know the difference.
What the thing is that is if it had been TikTok had been a smaller company, a smaller user base, you might be able to get away with it. But the thing is now it's too big. How you gonna get? Because if you ban it, everybody that uses TikTok is gonna be calling you.
Yeah, that's
Well, not
true.
even that. Well, not even that. Like even on the big money side, because it's so the
Okay, what?
TikTok for the
Oh,
U.S. is a little
okay,
bit.
yeah,
It's a
but
little bit.
what is more important to congressmen and politicians than money?
Yeah,
Votes.
voters.
Look, I understand that, but there's literally no governmental pushback against it. So that's what I've been looking for, and I'm not seeing it.
In other words, okay, okay, there's a difference between a committee. Okay, you can pay a committee is like 15 people, right? You can pay them off. Can you pay up 535 congressmen to get this bill passed?
Well, the difference between this is again, it's bipartisan. The Republicans are not
Just
really against it.
Edward, listen to me for a second. Just slow down and listen to me, right? Okay. There's a big difference between a committee and it getting past Congress. Okay, huge difference. Huge difference. There's a huge difference between it getting out of committee. There's a lot of bills that get out of committee and never go anywhere.
I understand that. That's not what I'm
That's
saying. And this is
in
like I
other
get it. You're saying that the
in other
people are
words,
going to be.
in other words, I doubt it because it's too big. Okay, it's like banning Facebook. Okay, it's too big. You're gonna piss off your voters. Can you afford to piss off your voters right now?
Yeah, you're gonna mess a lot of you're gonna piss off a lot of the Zennials, and they're
Yeah,
the
Zennial. Well, hell,
millennials.
Zennials
And millennials.
No, it's a lot.
millennials.
Like you'd be surprised. Like
Okay,
earlier
go ahead then.
on, yeah, it is mostly millennials, but you'd be surprised who's the demographics of TikTok. Now it's a lot more older people on
I
the.
know. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, this is not going to be a popular bill. Okay, it's not one of those things where everybody's on the side. Yeah, we need to get rid of TikTok, and they taking polls and said, okay, TikTok is the negative. We need to ban it, get rid of it, which would be hard enough as it is. The thing is, it's popular, and you expect for this thing to get through both houses of Congress. Okay, all right, we'll see.
Because it's kind of like you're saying that they have the right to silence people, and that's going to go against.
Well, what actually,
and it's going to go against the freedom of speech.
yeah,
That's how people going to take it.
Yeah.
And to that point, what actually kind of got me, and number one, I am getting more into using it, but what got me more interested in it, because I use Twitter for more like news stuff as well. Is it was this white guy. I'll get the video and upload it, but it's like a 60-second video. But he was talking about how he used to do. He still does this. He's them cameramen. Remember Jake Gyllenhaal, that movie where he's the cameraman for the local news and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So basically, that's what he does in Seattle. And he says that, sometimes there's a lot of stuff that they don't pick up because they just don't have the time for it, or there's stuff that they just don't want for whatever reason. And he basically said, he uses TikTok, like he's a creator on TikTok, and he's got like 200, 300,000 followers as a local news thing where he puts that stuff there. And he covers it. He does a who, what, where, and why, very good at it. And so people have come to him locally for that. And then he said that to say this: they get paid a lot more on TikTok to do that than other social media. They get more reach, but also TikTok is trying to go the way of Twitter and YouTube, but with video, short form, where it's actually trying. That's actually how they get people. Is everybody sees it as just straight up entertainment.
When you had a chance to actually get rid of TikTok in the first goddamn place, when the Chinese actually owned it outright, you didn't do it then. How are you actually going to do it now?
It's too big.
Couldn't get rid of it the first time.
Too big.
In my opinion, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah, and the last thing I'm gonna throw out there too is, I promise 10 seconds, is Oracle has all their servers. So you have to find a way to force Oracle to not host it, which is like.
I put it to you like this, and
doesn't matter.
Let's say they do get rid of TikTok, right? Let's say they do. You still have YouTube Shorts.
Well, YouTube's probably the one paying them to actually.
Well, yeah, that's the point. That's the point, because they've already said that Facebook Reels are not going to be paying people no more. That's the point. They're paying them to cut out competition because they can't They're not able to really match that, and they're having to give more concessions than they ultimately want to. Because the thing is, a lot of creators have been complaining, and trust me, they've been complaining about TikTok too. But competition is always good for creators because it forces them to limit the bullshit they can actually do, and
Okay.
they don't like that. And it forces them to share more revenue than they otherwise might want to. This is where you saw what YouTube came out with YouTube Shorts and stuff. They only did that because of TikTok.
So when is this scheduled to hit the floor?
Look, I done went through 3 fucking articles, and it's not giving a date.
In other words, it's not even on the horizon. If it was that critical, then it would be.
Well, I'm just saying, I've seen this on CNN. I've seen this on live. A lot of motherfuckers are talking about it.
You can talk about it, but the thing is, you talk about abortion too. There's a long way between them actually doing this and banning it. For you got to have real good reason, because first thing that's going to happen is that's going to hit the Supreme Court. Okay, why are you banning this? It's free speech. What are they doing that's out of bounds? Oh, and if it's actually national security, Biden doesn't need the vote. He can actually do it on his own.
Trump tried to already, and then he got blocked for doing that.
What is the reason for banning TikTok?
Well, the argument they want to make is personal data that Chinese can infiltrate.
And in other words, if it's national security and that kind of stuff, Biden does not need a congressional vote to actually block TikTok. He doesn't need it. If he's got that, he's got evidence of it. He don't need TikTok. He can actually do it on national security points. He doesn't need Congress for that. It's national security. He doesn't need that. He can just ban them.
So in 2020, TikTok beat back attempts by Trump administration to block its distribution by Apple and Google app. So that's all he was trying to do, to block it from the app. They're trying to do more than that. Ban any other software application that threatens U.S. national security. The courts have questioned the administration's authority to sanction TikTok. He said, my bill empowers the administration to ban TikTok or any other. So basically, they're trying to create a law to give them the power that the court said they didn't have.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see if it goes through. But the thing is, if they do this, look out below. I don't think this is going to make it. If it does, then we're in a lot more trouble than we actually think we are.
Yeah, because I just see an uptick in them just trying to really step up information control on the internet.
Yeah, of course. They've always been trying to do since
they said TikTok CEO Xiaozi Chu is scheduled to appear as a witness at a House Energy and Commerce Committee hearing on the 23rd.
In other words, they're not even close to banning this. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's them trying to ban this is going to be a long shot, because if they do that, then there's other companies that are going to be right behind it, including Twitter.
Shit, we got an age restriction on our video this week.
Oh gosh.
I actually like age restrictions. I prefer that than just straight striking me. I'm like, y'all being more reasonable.
They are, because they said because of nudity and something else, right? And it's like,
I had to talk to Marty about that.
On our video?
On our video, yeah, that's what it was. That's
nudity?
Yeah, nudity and what is it? Adult something. Okay.
There was no.
They just say shit.
They just say shit, and then I appealed it and upheld it, and it actually said it again, right? And I said, there's no way, there wasn't even cursing in that video, much less nudity.
I told you it was the word Negro.
Yeah, I know. You're right. We're not gonna put Negro in it next time.
Yeah. Said Negro.
That's what I call the white. I'm white and I say so policy.
I anytime I do a semi-anti, it wasn't even anti-feminist. Anytime I do a historical stuff like that, I know that's what I get my strikes on. All the other stuff, I can cuss and all that kind of stuff. Talk about strikes, nothing happens. When I do that, that's when I get a strike.
Yeah, and like I said, it's like y'all think, because here's the thing: when you look at all the stuff that you're talking about, yeah, men are going to be messed up, but black men in particular have never had any like really true body, safety net. These women, they're not gonna. That's why I got to it with a dude talking about, yeah, man, they gonna save these chicks. No, they not. What they gonna start telling these chicks is you gonna have to get with a man and consolidate. All that independent bullshit is closed. You want to be saved? That's gonna be the code. Well, I don't know how, bitch. You better figure it out. Remember that movie Swordfish? where what to call it, Hugh Jackman's character like,
Yeah,
I don't know how to drive a stick, and then
yeah.
John Travolta's character said,
So they got this
and
thing.
then, like that's how
Yeah,
they go.
yeah, yeah. The thing is, people don't really know how big a trouble the America's in right now, and they really don't. And I'm afraid to even tell them because at the end of the day, they can't do anything about it anyway. Okay,
Mhm.
Yeah.
nothing they
I'll
can do
go
about
let them find out, unless they pay for it with your Patreon.
it. Nothing that they can't. There's nothing you can do. But the people at the top cannot do anything about this. All right. And there's
It's
nothing
already
you
written in
can.
stone.
It's nothing you can do about this. The only thing is how far and how fast. Okay, that's the only determination now. Okay, how far and how fast. Okay, it is what it is. You know,
It's already written in stone. The only thing you
it,
can do is just prepare.
but
Yeah.
yeah, as best you can. Okay,
Yeah, and well, the thing about it is, you got the denial is real. I mean,
it,
the denial is real for a lot of folks. I mean, even when you look at some of these conversations,
mhm,
like I was going back and forth with Grizzly. This was like when he was not in the Telegram, and he was just talking about how we're going to be seen as extremists. And I told
mhm,
him, no, we're not, because the only real difference between us and like the purple pill motherfuckers is that we're ahead of them. And it's
yeah,
always been that way. They
yeah.
like that now, like they're where we were in like
Uh,
2015.
What did I tell you when I first got here? What was my job? To keep you
And
18 months to 2 years ahead of everybody else,
yep.
right?
And I told him the environment, and I said at the end of the day, the
Yeah,
reason why, and I said, in my opinion, it's always gonna come down to the environment.
yeah,
When that stuff is too much stuff happening, and this is before all this recent
yeah,
stuff. It's too much too fast. And
yeah,
then if people you can get mad at the messenger all you want, but
yeah,
can you afford, because that denial crap will get
yeah,
you killed when that musical stops. Because the thing about it is,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and my personal family, like between me and my three brothers,
Hmm.
my mom and my immediate family, because we're the
Hmm.
only ones in this state. Like we are very tight knit. Ain't nobody. My youngest brother, even we got him to keep a job and stop doing bullshit. So ain't
Hmm.
no weak links. And
Yeah,
so you got a lot of people that's got weak links. They think they're gonna be able to fuck their way out of it, and it's gonna be like, you better be
yeah,
an Olympian with the
yeah.
dick.
And the
You're not gonna be able to just play that hobo. That's another thing that'll get a lot of people off guard too. A lot of niggas on that homosexual shit.
yeah. And
When it get real, it's gonna get real, and they're not gonna just care about your labor. They're gonna want some money.
see,
Uh,
the thing is I've already done this before, right? With my old
Think tank.
crew, yeah, think tank, right? We did this online in real time, especially for the kind of Africa. We already done this. I'm just taking you guys through the same thing I took them through, right? I've been through this before. That's why I know that everybody's not gonna believe me until the shit start happening. But the thing is, the difference between you and everybody else, you already know what to do because you already heard this before. So when it happens, oh shit, I've heard. I know what's coming because I've heard this already. I've been ready already. That's the
Hmm.
difference. Everybody else is like, shit, I don't believe this is happening. This can't be
it's
happening.
happening.
The but you guys already know that it's real. They don't. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
difference.
the same thing. I mean, it was the same thing with COVID. What
Yeah,
happened with COVID? You even had content creators, and I'm like, look, man, I understand natural immunity versus the jab and all, and it's more complicated than y'all think. But you had dudes outright, because you had people, it was just like that Peter Zorn dude. You
mhm.
have people that they're
He's
gonna
li-
look
he's
for.
a liar. He's been around a long time, but he's lying. But go ahead.
But yeah, they're gonna look. But the point is, they're gonna look for people like that know how to communicate and calm people. I'm talking about people.
Yeah,
They're gonna look to tell them the sky ain't falling. They even though they see it right, even though they caught in a state you don't want to be caught in. Like when I say state, I mean like an actual state, like for
yeah,
North Carolina or somewhere. And that's how stupid a lot of people are, for real. And those gonna be the ones that's gonna get messed up the worst.
yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
as far
hey,
as the women, whoo, that's gonna be
hey,
funny.
well,
I
guess
mean,
what?
I've already taken a lot of hits, man, to do this shit. So basically, I hope you guys are. I hope you guys actually use this and use this stuff wisely, being because I've already taken a lot of hits for doing this shit.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I put it
It's
I put
true.
it to you like this. I mean, you can't save everybody. Not everybody's going to be saved.
No.
Oh,
So
you
Yeah.
shouldn't try. I mean, I remember when even Jason Black I forget what it was about, but it was something going on. I think no, it was Trump. He was talking about, I noticed how my number just completely got a lot bigger, like his lives with Trump, because now black people want to be, this is a different thing, but he's like, black people want to be pro-black again because they feel a certain type of way about Donald Trump. And that's how people move. And they're going to be coming to somebody, now I'm ready for the solution. and then you tell them what you telling the BGS, they're gonna start wilding out. You know that prepare how far and hard fast. You'll be like, the fuck? Like what?
I've been saying this shit since 2019. What did I say? 2019. I said get right or get left, right? Because
Yep.
2020 on was going to be a motherfucker, right? And basically, is that and probably a little worse than I actually thought it was going to be. So
We living in history, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, well, may you live in interesting times.
Yeah, them chicks, they you know, they're gonna be like passport bros. Like I was talking about Barty because Barty is trying to get set up in Panama because you know he got family stuff like that and you know money stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'm getting out of that. Even Marty was saying it too. He said, yo, it's about to be. And it was funny because he's not really in like the orbit of like you and stuff like that. But when I hear, he ain't saying it like specific, but he just say, I can tell you right now what I see in New York.
He listens. He listens. Okay.
It's about to, and I mean when I say he's out, I mean the place is set up, ready, all that. Like in if you want to get like a golden parachute out of here, he got it. And I mean money's moving, all of that, like all of that. Not you know, and he would just say like I'm telling you, Edward in New York. Like it's crazy to be business.
Yeah.
You don't want to be here, man.
There's a lot of zombie banks and a lot of zombie real estates in New York, and that's getting ready to
You do not want to be here. He said the crime. Then you got Glenn talking about crime.
Hold on.
There's a in Atlanta, the Sheraton Hotel is like a 763 room Sheraton Hotel. The real estate group that owned that defaulted on their mortgage. And that is telling. Yeah. Also, back to the banks. I don't know if you all talked about this, but have you all seen the credit default swaps on Credit Suisse?
I haven't seen it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Okay,
it's ridiculous.
In other words, the only way they could make money is to go back to doing what the shit they were doing before, and that I started seeing that in 2018. and said, okay, they're back to doing the same shit. So
yeah, I mean, eventually, yeah, and yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Jody.
And tantamount to that, Credit Suisse stock just made a historical new low. So
well, hell, you damn near had was it not Bundesbank, the bank in Germany. They had to save that one.
Deutsche Bank.
They had to say that bad boy, otherwise it imploded the whole system. Okay,
so
around the world.
So SNB, Swiss National Bank, I think it was Friday, toward the end of the day of Friday, they said they'll help Credit Suisse shore up their, I guess their balance sheets. And over the week, I've been getting notifications from Bloomberg saying that different banks are interested in parts of Credit Suisse that are in America.
Yeah, well, they have to shore up as they have to put their fingers in as many holes in the dike as they can, and hopefully the water doesn't keep rising, because if the Fed keeps doing what they're doing, they won't be able to hold back the water.
They gotta stop letting these bastards get their money out too. Like these executives getting like these millions and millions of dollars, before shit goes bad.
Yeah, so what good luck. Okay. Yeah. The rats on the ship. How do you shoot rats when they leave the ship?
Well, I'm just saying, like, what's going. I mean, that's what keeps going on.
You know who said that back in 2000 at the World Economic Forum back in 2008? The Asians. They said it should be capital crimes. They should have bullets. Okay, they should have bullets in their heads. But where do we live? We live in a liberal country. Okay, it doesn't work that way.
What I'm saying is, like, it's one. They're paying themselves. So which means they know what's going on. Obviously they do, because they're in the thing.
They've done this before, okay?
Right.
That's the point. They keep doing it. Like they've never not done it.
You keep complaining about the same shit that we've been complaining about for the last 100 years, man. They did that in the 1930s.
So and then here we are. So it's kind of like, well, how did it happen? Okay.
One of the ways they're doing it is they have to report to the SEC if they sell stock, right? So if they see the problem coming far enough in advance, then they'll start reporting to the SEC, hey, I'm going to be...
the SEC knew what was happening. They didn't say nothing.
Right. The SEC, so I'm going to report.
That's my point.
It's hard for you to... It's hard for a person to prove that, hey, okay, this CEO is selling stock.
No, that's not what it is. No, because they're obvious with it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They're hiding it through through that way.
They're looking the other way, just like they did the
Right.
Yeah,
first
that's
time.
what I keep
Hold
saying.
on,
Like
Ed,
you're
Ed,
saying
Ed,
they're
Ed, Ed,
hiding
Ed,
it.
Ed, Ed, Ed. Hold on, okay. Look, hold on. Calm down for a second, okay. They're not. They're looking the other way. They're not hiding it, okay. After hundreds of years of seeing the same signals over and over and over again, you know what's getting ready to go
Yeah, they know what's
down.
going on.
They know what's going on. They just let it happen because
Right.
a lot of times what they'll do is pay these people to keep their mouth shut to not make it
And,
worse.
and I'm not saying they're hiding either. I'm just saying I'm
They
just
are
trying to
hiding it.
say
No, they are hiding it.
no. What I'm saying is I'm not saying that the CEOs are trying to hide it from the SEC.
They can't
That's
hide it.
that's what I'm saying. I'm pointing out some
Oh,
of the slick ways that they try to do it to hide it from the public.
The thing is, what the public doesn't know about it unless the SEC is some writer that's clever enough to actually find it, because it's public information. The thing is,
Right.
who's going to look for it?
Now some people are gonna look for it.
Well, the thing is, they'll look for it now, but it's public information.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially,
there's certain indicators that they'll look for, and like BGS is saying, they're hiding in plain sight.
yes,
So it's just that's
Right. That's what I'm
pretty
saying
much what we're
too.
saying.
Also.
That's what Edward's saying too, pretty much, that
yeah.
this is being hidden in plain sight.
And
So,
and basically the guys that left last year, those couple of people that took their bailout and left last year to keep their mouth shut, they already
Yeah.
knew it because they knew they can look at their balance sheets and know how they have their their loans out and their stuff out, their derivatives out, and know exactly where at what point it's going to crack. And the thing is, they knew this that the Fed wasn't going to stop raising interest rates, so they bailed out early.
yeah.
They bought too many long-term treasury bonds,
You know,
30-year bonds at
yeah, yeah.
very low prices. They had to
hold in. And by the way, you got the rent stuff
Hold on.
going.
The thing, okay, there's a reason I was telling you about the REITs buying up all this property to keep the prices up. I told you that shit 3 years ago. Why, I told you this stuff. Okay, I don't just put this stuff out here to while away my time. I told you guys that continuously. Look at the REITs and look at the interest rates. So what did I say when the interest rates started to rise at a certain point? What's going to happen? The REITs were actually going to go out of business. They're going to have to start dumping this real estate again. So you have this vicious cycle.
Yeah.
I've been telling you guys that for 3 years. Yeah, that can't service their loans anymore. This stuff is done off of cheap loan money. They're not taking long-term interest rates, mortgages on the long rate loans on these things. Man, they're doing this on short term because that's the cheapest money. And
Yeah.
it's adjustable. So as soon as this stuff starts to raise
roll
and start
over.
to rise, it's going to roll over. They can't roll it over no
Yeah.
more. And then what do? They have to dump it. But the thing is,
Gotta
everybody knows this in plain sight. The cycle is they don't care. Okay, they don't care.
And these bonds, these interest rates has gone up significantly. So I don't know if people look at the 10-year yield, but it's been going down since before I was born, actually since '81, and it bottomed in 2020, and since then, the Fed has been raising rates, and the 10-year interest has been going up significantly.
Greenspan this back and starting in 2001. He did the same thing. 7 years later, what happened?
And so since those interest rates were so low, like what, 0.3 some odd percent, like you say,
0.5,
right,
0.75,
ridiculous low. And people thought that the Fed was going to keep it down there for years. But then
they had kept it down there for years. And the last time under Trump, when they tried to raise it, the stock market started to shake and they backed off. But this time, I guess they thought that the things were going to start to shake and they back off, and they didn't back off. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm curious myself.
I think they're going to raise 25 basis points.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Well, look out below. That's all I can say.
Because and like I said, I get the Bloomberg notifications. I've been hearing too many or seeing too many notifications.
If they do, look out below. Okay, we ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, if they do, if it tells you that it is going to signal to the market that they're on a tear and they're not going to stop. So basically, it's time to get out. So people are going to start getting out. So look out below. Short your banks. Well, if you have time to short your banks, short your banks.
The iShares Bank Index.
Mm-hmm.
I need 24 more lights, people.
It's It's been going. Oh my God!
In
It's
fact, we
bad.
giving up game. Yeah, we done 24 more
Yeah,
likes, and we need
and
some
some
$1
cash
hollers.
apps.
We need some cash apps. Otherwise, I can go to bed. I can do this tomorrow on behind the wall. I don't have to do it here.
Mm.
If you like what you're hearing and you want this for free, because right now you're getting it for pretty much free. Um, in fact, I might get so stubborn. For this kind of stuff, I might start charging $10 a pop.
Mm.
Otherwise, I can go to bed. I can do this tomorrow.
Got
Who's
got
playing me in the background?
I
Sorry.
think that's
My bad.
AB.
Okay.
yeah. So the iShares bank index has been going down because of what's going. Well, not only
Yeah.
because of that's been going down.
No shit. If you didn't, there'd be some kind of voodoo going on. If you
Yeah, I
didn't,
know, right?
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, since everything hit the fan, it's been since that point. It's been going down before that point. So since everything hit the fan, it's
They
been going down ridiculous.
should have told you something, right? It's been going down. It should have told. Well, basically, the interest rate. Everybody knew it's been going down because
Yeah,
it's counter to what the banks need. Okay, so it's
yeah.
going
They
to go
don't
down.
need high interest rates.
High interest rates work in certain sector. It works under certain conditions, but the conditions that we're under with their balance sheets is the way they are now. Basically the banks are on life support again. They tried to take the banks off the respirator under Trump like 3 years ago, and they shook, and they had to put them back on. Okay, so um, now like it or not, they have to come off the respirator. So it seems. So whoever put this stuff together, man, God help them.
So
Anyway,
can I, Art? Can I show my chart on this?
You said what?
he wants to
I
show
want
his
to show
chart. He
chart.
wants
Yeah, go ahead.
Ah, crap! Clicked the wrong button.
What you say, BGS? Get right or get left, huh?
I said 2019. It's too late.
Yeah.
You're right. You're gonna get left. Okay. If you ain't right
Yeah.
already, you're gonna get left. And even if you are right, you still might get left.
Hmm.
This is I'm glad I don't work in Washington D.C. They probably would have hunted me down because come on, y'all. You know, I'm like really.
So this is
Sometimes.
the ice.
All right, hold on.
So this the iShares.
There
Oh, come on, back.
you go.
Okay.
So this the iShares bank ETF. This is a
Mm-hmm.
weekly time frame I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
This right here
Mm-hmm.
has been going on since a little bit before I actually started in January, but these
Was
red
that
bar has been going on
was that monthly, weekly? What is that?
weekly time
What is
frame.
this? Weekly? Okay.
This, yeah, weekly. Yeah,
Okay.
and this is iShares Bank ETF.
Okay.
Let's break
So
this
that
out.
long downtrend has been going on how long?
So the first big red.
that's a nasty gap. Ooh, I hate looking at
You
those.
see it? You see
A
it?
nasty gap down. Okay. Nah, that's bad. Okay. But basically hope you don't get another one because normally we see a big gap like that. It's followed by another
Follow
gap.
through.
Mm.
No, you might have a slight recovery back up to where
The gap occurred.
where the gap stopped, right? Normally, that bigger gap can't be covered, right? So it normally goes up back to the point where the opening is. Where the opening is, right? I think that's the opening, right? Where the opening
Well,
is.
it's a wick.
Okay.
It
So
already did that.
so in other words, what you had is a gap down, and what you had is basically damn near an open and a close down, right? So basically, if the next day, if Monday, if you see any kind of recovery, it's going to go back up to the top of that last bar, and then hopefully you get that. That's the best of all worlds. If not, if still bad news, you're gonna get a follow through. You see another gap, which is something you don't
I
want to
know
see.
I know I have a feeble mind, but what does the gap mean?
See that big space, see that big
Yeah,
bare
yeah.
space in between. That's a gap.
So what does that
So,
indicate?
In other words,
so
if
it's
it's
a
up,
pressure.
in other words, basically that is an extraneous point. Like you have a up or down. Basically, there's something that really the big news that really happened. That basically on the open, everybody got in and pushed that stuff up to actually
Yeah,
on the open or the close to cause that, right? And that's normally big news one way or the other, right? So if you see a gap, especially a big gap like that, that means you had a lot of bad news before the open, and that means
right.
people were jumping in trying to trying to got to get filled, right? Because at the bottom there was no fills, no takers in between. So that's bad news.
Uh, right. An example of that, I believe it was Facebook that did that. Facebook, one of these, I think PayPal or
There's,
Facebook,
there's a gap up
it was a gap down.
or gap down. Okay.
Yeah, and it's just basically selling pressure.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, you know,
but we see it.
really it's panic one way or the other. Okay, either get in or get out.
You're right,
When you see a
right.
gap down
So
like that, it's panic.
so basically, it's just
It's
like
basically
everybody hailed at that point.
right.
In other
A
words,
bank run.
everybody's yes, the bank run. In other words, you're taking what you can get. So on the open,
Yeah,
Right.
everybody's taking what they can get, and then it continues down. So that's the gap.
gotcha.
And for Credit
Gaps,
Uh,
Suisse,
gaps are not good.
they're not good. Or gap downs are not good. And Credit Suisse was
It depends on which side you're on. Okay, yeah, that's another gap
yeah.
down. Yeah.
Credit Suisse is Credit Suisse. They've been going there for a while since the GFC. It's yeah, they might as well close some doors. You know, I don't know what the bond prices are if they got bond prices, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. When money gets expensive, when you base all your models on cheap money and money gets expensive, you're in trouble.
it's a wrap.
Unless you can especially the long term, unless you can wind up all those derivatives, and sometimes you can't. So
The derivative market is huge.
it, it's it's bigger than people know because most of that stuff is hidden.
it's about a couple quadrillion.
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah. Basically, Deutsche Bank had 49 trillion by itself in derivatives that they don't even talk about.
And this is the U.S. 10-year. Go to a monthly. Let me take this off. So this thing has been declining since this is what a lot of interest rates are based off of, the U.S. 10-year, and it's been declining since September '81. It's been going up until December '81.
Oh wait, it was September '81 was at its peak when you see a
Right.
21% interest rates. Of course, it's going to be declining since then.
Right. So it's been declining for 39 years.
Yeah.
And so when you basically teach people and indoctrinate them that it's going to continue to go down, they just believe it's going to continue on down because it's been going down for 39 years. But like we've been talking about, it bottomed in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And this little rise right here already is what has been shaking up different banking establishments around the world.
Oh no, kind of, but not really. Okay.
Well,
Not
so
really.
far, this right here,
Now,
so far.
go back to your Fed funds rate. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Hold on, I'll bring it up real quick.
Go back to your Fed funds rate. What date did they start raising interest rates?
March of last year.
Was February 14th, right? I looked at it. February 14th. What date? When did the war in Ukraine start?
Yeah, February. So
when did war in Ukraine start?
they started rising in April last year.
No, the war in Ukraine started in February, sir.
No. I said they started rising in April last year.
When I looked at it, was February. I looked at it. The chart I looked at was the Fed interest rates. Right, started rising February 14th. Coordinated right along with what we see here. It's not an accident.
No,
okay.
What I got at the bottom. That's my bad. So this is the Fed funds rate right here.
When I looked at my chart, it was February 14th. I said, okay, makes sense. That's all I'll say. What you see here is not an accident, okay?
Yeah,
so that's all I'll say, and we'll move on to something else, okay? I get myself in trouble, okay? All I can say is look out below. If they follow through on that the increase, that quarter point, look out below. That's all I can say. That means they're on a different time, which is something I said. Remember we were arguing about that? I told you that the Fed's on a different time than the economy. Remember we talked about that, Jody, behind the wall?
Yeah.
Remember I said that? They're on a different time for other reasons than we think. Remember I said that?
Yeah, I think you go to 5.26%.
Now, remember why I said that? That's
Yeah.
what you're seeing. Okay, has nothing to do with the economy, because if they were supposed to do the right thing to actually protect the economy and the banks, guess what they would do? They drop it a quarter point, wouldn't they?
And
Wouldn't
then this is the United States mortgage rate right here.
they? Yeah,
This
all that,
thing has
all the rest of that stuff doesn't even matter. Okay, about what's going on. This is these are effects and not causes. We worry about the cause right now, but you can show all the charts you want to. We know where it starts and then where it ends, right? Where all this starts and where it ends. And it has nothing to do with the internal market, right? It's everything to do with the other stuff that's going on. Okay, that if you can't get that right, nothing else matters. That do mean nothing. Nothing else matters. All this other stuff is just the stock market and all this other stuff doesn't matter. If you can't get that right, if they decided to follow out what they're getting ready to follow through, now the rest of shit doesn't matter. But that's all I'll say. Anyway, you guys
Yeah.
can go ahead. I'm done.
All right. To get on lighter news, have any of you guys seen uh Lance Reddick's Toys R Me?
Toys R Me. What the hell is that?
It's a skit that he did a long time ago.
Oh no, no. I follow him sometimes, but the thing is, if he's not in something, then I really don't notice him. So, what
Yeah.
was it? A skit?
Yeah.
It
I'll
was
show
on.
it.
Is it online?
Yeah.
Good actor. I'm sorry to see him go.
Yeah. He was really good. He had a very pronounced voice.
He does. And that look when he looks over his shoulder, man. It's
Yeah,
Mhm.
really.
like he could like say "fuck you" with that look. So,
Yeah, I know.
I usually like that on The Wire when he did that.
All right, here you go.
I can't hear it.
Okay. Oh, damn it. I gotta keep.
It don't. It started doing it automatically. So
Cause I gotta share audio. Whenever you go over, you gotta do it. All right. Never mind.
Congratulations. It's time to call mom and dad. Tell them that the second mortgage they took out for your degree was worth it because you now have a job. But a job is not a career. No. A job is just a foot in the door. If you want a career, you want to be standing where I'm standing 15 years from now, then you had better listen very fucking carefully to the next 176 words out of my mouth, because this is your new reality. When you walk through that door each and every morning, your ass is mine. There will be no cell phone use. There will be no smoke breaks. There will be no conversation impertinent to the job. There will be no motherfucking shits taken unless authorized by me personally. And if you happen to be lucky enough to get that authorization, you will have exactly 4 minutes and 30 seconds to expel your fecal material, wipe your ass, and wash your filthy hands and get back to work. And if I happen to come across a shit smear in the toilet bowl of that employee restroom, I will personally go to each and every one of your homes and shit in places that will leave you confused for the rest of your lives. Excellence. I expect it, I demand it, and I deliver it. And there's really only one thing you need to know. This ain't Toys R Us, motherfuckers. This is Toys R Me. What the fuck is this?
It's the Bakugan display you asked me to set up.
Imagine, if you can, that you are a proud and powerful Gargonoid. Can you do that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Imagine it.
Okay.
Good. Now, you tell me, would a Gargonoid call this a Bakugan display? Or would a Gargonoid call this a bitter insult to his race, not worth shitting on for all the savory dream crystals in the lavender cloud dimension? Know the goddamn toys and show them some fucking respect. You have exactly 15 seconds to finish whatever the hell it is you're doing in there, or I will kick in this fucking door and drag your ass out. Do you hear me?
Can you chill out? I'm on my period.
No, you're not.
I guess it's funny because I work retail.
This toy store sucks. There's not even any Xbox games.
Have you ever heard the story of the rich old man and the stray dog?
No, sounds crappy.
Well, there was once a very old man, and one day he came across a stray dog. Well, he decided to take that dog home with him, and that dog went straight to the fire and rolled himself up in an old rug and started chewing in an old bone. And over the years, the old man bought the dog lots of expensive beds, lots of expensive meals, much better than most people could eat. But that dog always went back to the old rug and that old bone because he knew that that was all he really needed. Now, who do you think you are in this story?
Let me guess. The rich old man who didn't know that happiness comes from the simple things in life?
No, you are the runny shit the dog would take every morning because he had canine colitis from living on the street so long. Now get the fuck out of my store. You know, I've noticed your work around here.
Really?
Yes, very impressive.
Wow, thank you.
You know, if you keep this up, you could find yourself riding high on the hog in no time.
A raise? Really?
No, hog is what I call my penis.
Toys are me. Toys are me.
Toys are me.
All right, that's it. All right. Hate to see him go though.
Yeah, he actually voice acted a video game character, Silas, on Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West.
Yeah, he did. He got a lot of voice credits.
Oh yeah, he's something else.
I'm in total shock and disbelief that this man has left this earth from us. I am in shock.
I mean, you never know when you're gonna go, man. Like I said, I had a cousin that died when he was 39. So
yeah,
just went to sleep and never woke back up. It happens. That's why you have to live every single day. Is take full advantage of it. Shit.
Yeah, I agree. And get up and enjoy it.
Yeah. Open your eyes. All right. So what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do to enjoy my day today?
Yeah. I agree. Wow, that's after one. All right, I'm gonna jump on off, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, you all have a good rest of the evening. Mm-hmm.
Guess it's a slow night.
Yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and lay down. So, man, I appreciate you all. BGS, always a pleasure. Shout out to you all in the panel.
All right. Jody, you still there?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna jump on too. I'm gonna look at an episode of Star Trek. And
all right.
I'll tell you later.
All right, man. Don't be a stranger, man.
Roger that.
All right. Is everybody leaving? Shit.
No, I accidentally knocked myself out the stream. My bad. I guess what time is it? It's just 12:11. Boy, y'all old niggas going to bed too early.
I guess so. Shit.
I was over here and playing my new game, Snow Runner, acting a fool.
Snow Runner.
Yeah, you got boy. I love it, boy. I love it. Or it's the shit. Not don't get Mud Runner, get Snow Runner.
Was it with a snowboarding or something or what?
Oh, it's building infrastructure. Building infrastructure with all different kinds of trucks and different kinds of equipment.
Oh, okay. Oh, it would suit you for a trucker. So
Yeah, Bucko, you heard that. I ain't even been playing a sports game. All my partners pissed
why they pissed?
because I've been on the infrastructure.
Well, you took too much of a big puff, didn't you?
We talking, boy. This some shit. Trying to tell you, it's some John Blaze. Shit. I'll let you boys get y'all rest, man. I know y'all tired. Y'all had long weeks.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's been one of those days. Well, well, since damn, it ain't 2 hours. Shit.
AMA, yeah. Anything from the chat, AMA?
Yeah, I know.
What you guys want to hear from the chat since we don't have a full panel?
Yeah.
Everybody got scared and ran off, huh?
I guess so. hey, fear porn.
Yeah, they kept
Talking
pushing.
about some serious adult type topics.
Yeah, they kept pushing. I said, okay, well, let me go ahead and give you the bottom line, as quick as I can.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people can't handle the truth. To be honest with you,
I've been trying to tell people, I've been trying to tell people for a year. So, but now everybody wants it to be something else. Okay. Okay. This is just an accidental thing. Okay. All right. You say so.
explain why Russia bringing out the big guns.
They're not bringing out the big guns. In fact, they haven't. They've been handling Ukraine with kid gloves for the most part. If you want to see the big guns, those are the thermobaric bombs. They haven't.
They haven't even put out the big guns yet.
No, they haven't. In fact, they have. They have what couple 100,000 troops in theater. They have like 1.5 million in reserve. They haven't even brought the whole army yet, much less bringing out the big guns.
Yeah.
They're trying not to. They don't want a failed state on their hands. That's why.
So what does the bottom looks like if things start falling apart?
Okay. If things do fall apart and they don't kind of slow the slide, it will look like the Second Great Depression. Okay, that's what it's gonna look like. The thing is that at that time, the United States was the de facto reserve currency of the world, just starting to be the de facto world currency of the reserve currency of the world. What happens when it's not? We've never been here before, so that's why I'm saying about slowing the slide. You're gonna slide. It's just how fast, and can people adjust to it?
Yeah, true.
Okay.
They weren't supposed to need big guns. If they use the big guns, you would know it.
They don't need the big guns. Basically they've shown them off. Okay, like they've tested one thermobaric bomb in a field that was far away from the city to show people that they had it. They haven't used it yet, because if that was the case, that back would be a bunch of craters. But they haven't used it yet.
Would you use big guns against Ukraine?
No.
The Faulkner's here.
Never fear, the Faulkner man's here.
You all right, man? Tired.
I was wondering where you been, old man.
All them Colorado hoes been wearing them out.
Nah, he been working, so they ain't. That's not woman tired. You can hear the difference between woman tired and work tired.
I've been off. I've been doing all kind of catching up with laundry and shit. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you another. I wish y'all actually go read a fucking book of military science. If they really wanted to atomize that country, don't you think they can?
Yeah,
You're
they could have.
talking about a fucking country that has more nukes than the United States.
Yeah, they wouldn't use nukes. They don't have to use nukes.
No, they don't have to. They don't. See, you got to understand this. This is something to keep the people interested. This is a proxy war. That's all. I mean, if they really wanted to use the big guns, why would you let the women and children leave?
Yeah.
You would beat them into submission. You cut off their goddamn water. You cut off their electricity. You bomb their planes, and you beat them, and you keep fucking hitting them with howitzers
Yeah.
over and over and over and over for hours, if not days at a time.
Yeah. At the beginning of the war, they had Kiev surrounded. Okay, if they really wanted to make a statement and turn Ukraine into a crater, Kiev would have been a crater like a year ago, but they
They would
didn't.
have used those thermobaric
Barrack.
bombs,
Yeah.
and they would
Yeah.
have just. It's like, for those of you who don't know, it's like the length of a fucking quarter away from a fucking nuke.
It is. Yeah.
It's a nuke without being a nuke. It's like it's close to being a nuke without being a nuke.
Yeah. Legally, it's not a nuke.
Legally.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
even though that's what they say about the super soldier serum, it makes you as close to being a superhuman without being a superhuman. No, fuck that. You're a superhuman. Get the fuck out of here. But
Let me get my phone so I can read my cash apps.
Okay. Yeah, okay. There's one that says Putin and Trump have the same enemies. Trump will broker a peace deal with Russia when he becomes president, which certainly will be a good thing, but that is 2 years away. Okay, at the minimum. It's 2023. He would not see office until 2025. So that's 2 years away. And and 2 years is a long time in this internet age. Okay. And I see why are letting all those men die for back moves? They had 2 million soldiers in reserve. Talking about 2 million, talking about the Russians. Basically, it's because they're using. They really don't need them because the way that Ukraine's fighting the war, they're lining themselves up for artillery. You don't need soldiers for artillery. Okay, if you're killing most of the people with artillery, why would you send your soldiers in? Soldiers actually in there to secure the area and actually do cleanup. Okay, why do
soldiers are
hostile?
there to secure land and
Yeah,
to actually, what's the word they're looking for? To actually take resources.
yeah.
There's no resources really left.
Yeah, but thing is, you know all the cleanup that the artillery didn't get. You seen the soldiers in that they go house to house to make sure that there's no leftovers. That's what they do.
Let's see. Two Trev from last week, appreciate you. John B, appreciate you. Judas Blues, appreciate you. Final Watcher, Dusty Nuts, Mayweather, appreciate you. Jay Maddox, appreciate you. Let's see. F Holiday, appreciate you. Austin, appreciate you. Anacetus, appreciate you. BM Rock, appreciate you. Childs, appreciate you. Jody, appreciate you. And Marcus, appreciate you.
Yeah. The goal is the goal to kill as many Ukrainian soldiers as possible. Why not spend it? If it's going to go to war, it's going to go to its conclusion. Basically, what Patton says, the goal is to make that other poor bastard die for his country.
We die for his country.
Yeah.
Not for you to die for yours.
For yours, yeah. So yeah, if you can use artillery instead of soldiers, that's probably the best.
Yeah. Here's the crazy part. Do you see the death copters of fucking Russia in there? Do you see them being nasty as they could be? Like, you can't survive that long with no fresh water source.
Yeah, that's true.
They cut that shit off so quick. If I really wanted, I'm gonna put it to you this way. I told all my soldiers, pull back. We're just gonna launch an assault against you until you the fucking biggest Walmart and parking lot in the world.
And it's called propaganda.
So, but why are they? Yeah, it's propaganda. Yeah, they've been saying that, and basically, you have to look at more than just one side of this. You can't look at just the
I'm gonna put it
American
to you
side.
this way. What the fuck do you think that crazy Ukrainian president is going to say?
Well, the thing
It's,
is yeah. The thing
it's
is, you got to hear
farther
both
to
because they've been saying that since the beginning of the war.
let
But
me
but
ask you this.
the people on
I
the
want to
ground
ask this.
says the average lifespan of a new soldier coming onto into Bakhmut is the Ukrainians about 4 hours. What does that tell you? And
Not everything is sunshine and rainbows.
they have to go in and have to kidnap people from bars and restaurants and put them on trains and send them back, and everybody's afraid to go because you know you're not going to live long.
I'm gonna put it to you this way, right? In what fucking sense could Ukraine ever step up to fucking Russia?
Well, I think they
I'm a,
thought
I'm
they
a,
thought
no,
the
no, don't kick the chair.
U.S. was going to intervene.
Don't kick the chair. What way is Ukraine, even with the U.S. intervening, which is prolonging the inevitable?
Which I don't understand, but they have their reasons. I haven't found out what they are yet.
And I just want people to figure that shit out real quick, like.
So is there any way to undo the raw indifference in voice? No,
There
because
there is. The thing is, what you have to drastically change the way that you're doing things. You have to drastically change. You have to start drastically changing the laws. Okay, the first part, and the thing is, you have to change the way your educational system. You could really, if you really want to change the wall of difference, what you should do is immediately start having single sex schools. Put the boys with the boys, so the boys learn what they're supposed to learn independently of the girls. So you're gonna have these female teachers trying to turn little boys into little females. Okay, and then after that, within a few years, the wall of indifference will, because it's not completely built yet. The thing is, if you don't, what you're going to do is turn the boys off, which you're already turning them off. And if you don't stop the slide by doing something drastic, then it's just going to get worse because this little mealy mouth stuff, little piecemeal stuff, is probably not going to work.
I mean, shit. They want the boys to be in with the girls. I mean, you remember that time where the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts and girls got mad because they couldn't go into the Boy Scouts.
What
And
the
so when
fuck?
they allowed the girls into the Boy Scouts, you know what they still separated. And it's like,
Yeah.
what was the whole point? It was just to get in there to
But
socialize.
the thing is to change the way things are done so it can actually be more girls can actually learn things, right? Because you never see the boys trying to be Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
It's funny because that tells you how much they suck.
The thing is, knowledge is free, right? If you want the Girl Scouts to be like the Boy Scouts, just model the girls' program after the boys, instead of trying to put boys. Just try to put boys into the Boy Scouts. The thing is, if you do that, then most of the girls will not want to join the Girl Scouts. That's the problem. There's not that many girls that want to be with the boys.
At Zaria, yeah, but it was more so the administrators that was pushing this. Zaria, what are you talking about? Please don't go off on me, Art. I apologize for my accident. Azaria. Okay, never mind. Anyway.
You gotta think about it. Like, what? You're not giving boys that much of a greater option to say, fuck all this shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though most boys are not indifferent, as in not fucking with girls. They'll fuck them. They just don't take them seriously.
Right now, they're not even fucking with them. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, they are. It's just they just look at them as holes.
No, they don't. Not even look at them as holes. They're not even doing that. I talked to a whole lot of guys with sons, and guess what? They're not doing. I don't know what Peanut's doing.
Yeah.
So have I. I've talked to a lot of kids. That's how they look at them as holes.
No,
they don't even trust them. They like.
I'm getting a lot of delay.
Yeah, a lot of delay.
Yeah, how do I stop the delay?
It's basically that's your connection. Okay. That's your connection. You can try to go out and come back in. That's your connection. That's your connection on your end. Are you listening to us straight and not through YouTube? He's listening to us through YouTube.
It sound like I'm on an R.P.L.
Are you listening to us on YouTube or through StreamYard?
Oh, YouTube.
Well, you can't listen to us through YouTube.
Why
Okay,
would you
you get
listen
away.
to us through YouTube and be on the panel?
You got to cut off YouTube and then listen to us through StreamYard.
I'm trying to pause it now. I'm in my truck.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Listen to both.
How do I do that?
I don't know.
It usually automatically
I don't know
cuts
how you
off.
do it through your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm at home, I could just pause
Well,
the.
why don't you stay on StreamYard to cut YouTube off?
Just cut off YouTube.
I'm trying.
What, are you using an Android or using an iPhone?
Hear me?
Are you
Should be
using
the same process.
I think it worked. Can you guys hear me?
We can.
We can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Hey, it worked.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm shaking in my boots. I miss you guys so much.
Okay.
I really didn't even want to stop. I feel like I didn't embarrass myself just now stopping the whole thing. I guess it was an accident a little while ago when I was like, I guess intimate with my wife and the camera wasn't cut off. Was that me?
Okay. It might have been
I
you.
know, mad random. I know, but it's been bothering me, and I haven't known how to reach art any other way.
I don't
So
think we saw
what?
anything. So
Was that on my camera art?
I don't think we saw anything. So
I think that had to be years ago, man. I think it was on my channel.
No, I mean like it was like a month and a half ago, and I didn't hear till like the next episode. Yeah, I had to cut something out because some dude did such and such, and I was like, "Word!"
Oh.
And then I looked at my wife like, "Oh shit! I think they might be talking about us."
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave it alone then. Okay. I was like, "Yo, I think I fucked up, yo."
Okay. All right. All right. What do you want to talk about
Okay.
now?
Please proceed back to where I was at. Hey, I love y'all, man. I miss y'all.
Okay.
I'm driving my big rig from Miami back to Atlanta.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. So
yeah.
we keeping you awake, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I look forward to you guys every Saturday. I'm always looking to see what y'all dropping every day. I see Art ain't dropped no 15-minute thing on this channel lately. What's up, man?
I think I've been on
Art
vacation.
Rage.
I think I've
Oh,
been
you
on vacation.
are. Oh, hey,
But I'm
congratulations.
coming back. I'm coming back. And I just probably was a little tired of YouTube. Maybe that's what
He
it
said the
was.
same. He said the same thing about big girls.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. See,
Here we go.
I ain't gonna start with you, Mr. Colorado.
I ain't touching
The
these
land
How is it out
making
there in
transgenders.
Colorado, Charles?
He's making transgenders happy.
Oh
Here
no,
we go.
you would be the happiest than a ferret in a bag of rats.
Now, you
Oh
guys got
man,
to do at least once a show, huh?
At least once.
I mean, shit. Art doesn't have that much to go to full transgender. He already got the titties.
Yeah, here we go. All right. Anyway,
I miss y'all
what's in
so
the chat?
much, man. Y'all guys are crazy, man.
What's in the chat?
I know BGS. I'm off Wednesday and Friday this week.
Okay.
So the next part of the Mohawk conference.
Okay.
Well, I
All right.
got 9 weeks to go. Just did the
And
surveillance and detection.
and also I won't be able to do the stream next Saturday because I gotta close with the new manager.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it.
All right.
Damn.
All right.
I guess I'll do it since I haven't really been streaming because I've been busy.
Okay.
And I'll say this, we did the surveillance and detection. It's funny how you could just sneak up on people and people won't even know you're recording them.
Yeah.
That's the first certification and many more to go for the next 9 weeks.
Okay. All right.
That's what's up, man.
9 weeks. Okay.
2.5 months.
How's
Got this, man.
how's Peanut doing?
He's doing well.
Okay. Is he with you or is he with moms?
He's with the Padawan at the new house.
Oh, okay.
And my
Did I hear? Did I hear
father's
BG
there
done
like
got his
every
own
other day
apartment
anyway.
now?
So what? No, he's not that old.
Oh, okay.
He's not that. He's
Not
still a
even
teenager.
Not even close.
Hey,
So,
BGS, I came in on the back end of one of my favorite topics, the economy and how to prepare and what are we looking at. How bad is it going to get?
we don't know. We don't know if they can fix it, or we don't even know whether they're going to try to fix it or not. So
Because
we
we
have to
never
see.
been here before, right?
Nope. This is new territory, and they're and I don't like the direction that they're going, but
Yeah, it
it's kind
looks
of
bad,
reckless.
man.
It's kind of
Yeah.
reckless. Even Trump wasn't this reckless. So, but we'll
Nah,
see.
not at all.
Hopefully they know what they're doing. I'm praying for
Which
them.
they don't.
Damn.
And hopefully they do, man. The thing is, if they don't, we're in a hell of a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah.
It's like having a drunk pilot and you're like 30,000 feet in the air. You better hope he's still
Right,
sober,
right.
or sobers up quick,
Yeah.
because you don't have
Damn.
much choice.
Right.
Either that, or you better move over and let the fucking first mate take the controls.
Yeah.
Something,
Hopefully,
right? We might have to drag him out the chair.
I really think about this. Like you got a guy who's senile in the office, and then you got a chick who don't know shit. Like
She don't know
you have to,
nothing.
like she couldn't run a fuck. She could even run her nose. God damn.
this is
You know I'm telling the truth.
that's true. But the thing is, this is
Scary waters.
this is something they've been, this is something that probably been. I think Trump kind of stalled it. I think
He
he started
did.
to put it on
He
pause.
said he
But
was the only one blocking us from this shit.
well, he's probably right. He was right. I didn't know how right he was, but the thing is, you would hope that cooler heads and smarter heads take hold. But sometimes when they on one, it is what it is. So
Yeah.
That's the point. That's the point
I
about
think
being a
this.
jackass, an arrogant prick. It's the fact that
we can barely
one.
hear you.
What
Yeah.
about now?
Better.
Yeah. Finally got that dick out your mouth.
Oh, here we go. You gonna get him started again. There you guys go.
I mean, this is coming from a nigga who swallowed liquor bottles, but anyway. Yeah.
I think
Eating
this
hairy coochies
retarded
and whole
plan has
nuts.
been in. My bad. I think this
I'm just.
retarded plan been in place for like the last 50 years, if I'm correct.
No, it hadn't been that long.
No, you
No, it
can't.
No.
hadn't been that long.
Can't predict.
No, it did. I know when it's. I'm not gonna say when it started because it give
Okay.
too much away. But it's
Gotcha.
I would say the last 10.
10,
That's
20.
what I would say.
Okay.
I would say the last 10. And
This is
there's
crazy, man.
well, yeah, seemingly so. Seemingly so. So it is what it is. But the thing is
What
now, well,
what
we're here
can we
now.
do?
Nothing.
What just
As people,
embrace.
people just it's like if the plane's gonna crash, well, what do they tell you? Brace for impact, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's all
I
you
don't
can
know
do.
if you remember. I don't know if you remember. That's why I showed y'all all the water I piled up, and I get what Charles was saying. Mobility is more important, but I got it just in case we have to bunker down.
Well, you might have to. Well, hope that day may come. Okay, that
Yeah.
day may come. So I don't know where you live, but that day may come. So all I can
You
say
think
is
the trucks will stop? It's gonna be like the
uh
purge. Because I hear about 2 million people getting laid off by the end of the year,
I don't think
along
that'd be
with
no that no.
evictions.
They're not gonna let that happen. Not 2 million.
2 million? That's a lot.
No, they're not gonna let that happen.
Yeah. When the chairman
The
Powell,
Fed
what's his name?
with
Yeah,
Jerome
he was
Powell.
getting
He
questioned by that lady,
yeah.
and they said
Well,
2 million people by the end of the year.
man, we'll see. I don't think that'll happen. That's
That's drastic.
that's drastic, and,
Yeah,
and and no politician's gonna let that happen.
that
They
sound
wouldn't
like the
even say that out
purge.
loud either.
No, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't even say that. They were like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I thought, but nah, bro, they really said it.
No, no, no,
Wow.
what I'm saying is she mentioned it, okay, because she's
Okay.
questioning Powell, but that doesn't mean that it's
Right.
going to happen. Because that doesn't mean they're going to
Okay.
let it happen. Okay, they didn't even let that happen. Well, they did let it happen for COVID.
Damn.
But the thing is, they compensated people for it. The thing is, then they're not going to let that happen. They can't let it happen.
Your society will crumble.
But look, yeah, that's what I said. The purge. That's what it looked like. But BGS, like,
Yeah.
In
Y'all, y'all,
Cali,
y'all
like
so
I
y'all,
mean,
y'all
even
so
here in
y'all so the
Atlanta, is
y'all so purge around like it's nothing, man. You guys is like it's a movie. This is not a movie, okay? y'all,
nah. I
y'all
mean,
throw this
that's
stuff
the
around.
closest equivalent to a picture I could paint. That's the first thing I could think of. Like when I see all these people homeless and the shelves empty, me being a truck driver, knowing that it could be empty at any given time. Like people
Well,
go
that's
crazy. Humanity goes crazy when they hungry.
Yeah, they will. They will event. They will. They'll go crazy when they're hungry. With but there'll be a lot more stuff that will lead up before that. When people start going hungry, then they'll get out in the street. Uh,
yeah.
Right.
if things shut off, then you see what you'll see. It won't be the purge. It'll be more like the beginning of say the beginning of what is it? The Walking Dead when the virus
No.
Oh
first hits and
no.
everybody's panicking
Yeah.
trying to get out of the city, and people,
Jeez.
yeah, that's what it'll be more like that.
Or
Because
like what was it?
remember what happened when they said when COVID was getting ready to hit and people were trying to get to the stores, people all
Right.
Mhm.
lined up by the stores.
I
Y-
seen it. Being a
Yeah,
trucker, I seen
you
it.
saw it. You haven't seen that yet because it hasn't gotten that bad. If it even hints at getting that bad, you don't see people at the stores lined up trying to get food.
That's why I'm trying to get
Like
shit
what
now.
what was that damn movie? It was either Contagion or it may be World War Z. I think
28
it was
days
I think World
later,
War Z wasn't in World War Z.
World Z, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, where like
And
they were
28
stealing.
days later too. That was crazy.
Yeah,
Remember they're stealing food and the cop walks in.
yep, yep.
It walks in
He
and
was
he
taking baby
freezes.
food.
He was freezes, and then the cop walks right
Right.
past him and starts stealing food too.
Yep,
Yeah. Every man for themselves.
exactly. He had to get that baby food. He's like, "Well, this for
That's
my
some.
baby."
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as long as people can stick in their debit card or their credit card and get their money out at least on a continuous basis when they need it or purchase what they say. What I probably would just suspend cash. Okay, if you want to get something, it has to go through your debit card. You can't take any cash out. The way you can
Right.
actually float the funny money. Okay,
Yeah,
Mm.
and that's probably what they'll do. They'll probably go all digital and just force everybody digital. That way they can play
Yeah.
around with it. There won't be any bank runs because there won't be any physical cash being taken out. So, but that's probably what's gonna. Hopefully, it doesn't get to that. Hopefully, they cooler heads prevail. But hopefully they get on the same page.
You know what's weird is I think out of all of the bunch, Putin might actually want to resolve this shit. I could be wrong. Out of
He
everybody,
he did want to resolve it. Okay, it's it's a long story. Okay, and I've
yeah.
I've told it over many years. I've actually told people that this stuff was going to happen before it happened. In fact, if you're on my
Right.
Patreon, I actually showed you why they did what they did and what they planned and why it didn't work. Okay,
Gotcha.
I haven't done it in public. And the last time I tried to do it, even on my Patreon, they kind of they zapped me. So
yeah,
um,
that
Okay.
was wild because I read your
I
community
don't.
tab on. I was like, wow,
Is
okay,
that when they cut the cable?
no, they cut that was years ago. They cut the
yeah, that was
cable.
years.
Yeah.
See,
And
I'm a
but the thing is, I was actually in the middle of a webinar, a StreamYard webinar, which is
what?
off YouTube. And about 45 minutes, I was actually showing a chart, right, uh, about GDP, and
Right.
right in mid sentence, boy, all of a sudden I got a zap, right, which is like a power surge, right, cut off the computers, you know, cut off the internet. And so I'm trying to reboot my routers in my modem, right? Trying to reboot it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
man, it took like a half an hour for that to come back up.
God dang.
So
Yeah.
I was getting ready to
Did
go
they
to my
cut your other
backup.
stream too?
When I tried to, normally StreamYard it will still run even if you're not there. Your instance
Yeah.
will still be up. Okay, it had already closed down. Said,
Mm.
oh, this is something different. So I don't know exactly what happened because I wasn't on. So, and when I went back to it, it said the stream had ended. I said, okay, this could be something else. I can't swear by it because I don't know. But the thing is that
Right.
um, I've talked about it. I've talked about it endlessly, and the last time I really talked about it in depth, Lindy told me, hey, that last 30, 40 minutes that you put up, he said you need to edit that out before
Damn.
you
Yeah, I
leave it
remember you
up.
said that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Shit.
yeah. Need to edit that bad boy out. And basically, what because it was actually too soon to actually reveal that. But
Too
thing is,
much.
after 10 months, almost a year later, all of a sudden they start talking about it.
We were
Exactly what I was
talking.
saying.
I remember back when I think it was right after COVID. Me and you were basically saying flat out like because of some of the steps that are being taken, like the most likely outcome is going to be stagflation. And that's when everybody was saying like, oh, we're gonna have fucking what were they saying? Uh a recovery or a V-shaped recovery and shit. We
Yeah,
were
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah, all
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah, all right.
yeah, yeah. But I didn't know, I didn't know that they would trigger it. They would intentionally trigger it. But I don't think I don't think they meant for the outcome to be stagflation. I think they meant for the outcome to be opposite. But the thing is that they had to know that it would be the risk if they didn't succeed in their endeavors. And sure enough, it's kind of like okay, you have instead of being having a backup plan, which they didn't because there's no backup plan to this. So we are where we are. So we have to pray for the best. This is this time you really need prayer because
Yeah.
it's not looking that great.
This is all bad.
How long do we have? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
How long do we have as far as what?
Before impact. I mean, like I know we
Uh,
already in by the landing strip, but like
I wouldn't even. I mean, you could tell them BGS, but I wouldn't even. For you and for people in general,
yeah.
just live your life, bro.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
even. Don't even.
because there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
still reading my comics and stuff.
This is way well. This is way out. This is way out of your hands, and it might be out of some other
Yeah.
people's hands too. So, yeah.
Yeah. Damn. So like, let me ask you this, like,
Real quick, we're gonna
what,
move on to something else. Go ahead.
Yeah.
like, can they like throw me and my neighbors out the house or something? Like, if it
Why
get
would they?
bad and nobody can work
Why
because
would
it's
they
so
do throw
bad
you out
out
the house?
there.
Why would they throw you out the house? What good would that do?
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Maybe I'm not articulating it right. Like, say if
It,
shit get bad
it,
and I can't go to work, people can't go to work because it's just too dangerous.
who's gonna come to
And
your house
like
and try
we,
to get you? Who's
Yeah.
gonna throw
I
you out?
mean,
And
the
50%.
authorities.
The authorities are facing the same thing.
In other words, if you got millions of people that are out of work and can't work and you
Yeah.
can't pay the rent or mortgage, and then if you have 400 million guns and people are pissed off, who's going to go walk in there and try to kick people out the house?
Yeah, exactly.
And
Except for
Well,
other people.
yeah, good. Yeah, and there's a lot of guns in my neighborhood, so I don't think they want to come over there.
what sheriff or what cop just to put
In his right
just to put
mind.
people in mind going to try to put people out if you have that many people that are out of work and can't can't do anything. At that point, it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense of
Yeah.
difference because your whole economy will probably
Yeah.
implode anyway. So
Yeah, I
what
don't
difference
think.
does it make?
Right.
I don't think
Yeah.
they're
When
going to
you,
be very worried about that. They'll be worrying about their own situations
Yeah,
in life.
got
yeah,
you. Got you. Understood. Understood.
yeah. Yeah, because what's going to be the thing is what's going to be happening in the streets will probably be far worse than trying to kick you out of your house. In
Yeah.
fact, they probably want you
Right.
in the house instead of outside.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Just making sure. No more dumb questions.
All right.
There's no such thing as a dumb question, just a dumb answer.
Yeah, I
Now,
know.
Yeah.
so hopefully they'll make the right decisions. You know, they'll be smart about it. They'll make the right decision and they'll wind all this stuff down. Okay, there's things they can do to wind this stuff down. Right? They can.
Yeah.
We haven't gone off the cliff yet, but they can wind this down. The thing is, they need to swallow their pride and let this go because it didn't work,
Yeah.
and there's no sense in throwing good money after bad and throwing your people under the bus right along with it. That's all I'll say about it. Any other questions? Any other questions from the chat?
That's funny.
Well, the thing it's funny, but it's true. At this point, what they're trying to do makes no sense. Okay, because what they're trying to achieve is not going to happen.
They should. They're super fucking. I don't know. These people are fucking. They're something else. That's what I was saying. They're something else.
It's called ego and pride right now. That's all they're working on.
Keep on loving me.
Like, do what you got to do. We all know that this is you did this you got to keep going this way. Stop
No.
what you're doing. Stop it.
Why would you?
Yeah, you got to just like anything else. Like if you're gambling or you're going. Say if you say if you're a trucker, you're going down the wrong road, you're going the wrong way, right? At some point, you got to
Right.
stop and turn around. You go the right way. Even if,
Absolutely.
Like I'm gonna look at Final Watcher, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
answer your question with a question. Why the fuck would NATO send troops to Ukraine? Why? Don't kick the chair, BGS.
Okay.
Why? Why? Do you think that would be fucking smart? Why? Do you really want to start World War III? Why?
That's why they haven't done it already.
Fuck it. Go for it.
Why?
Might as well. Fuck it. Let's just
No,
let's
no,
just
you
go
no,
to
you
straight madness
no,
territory.
no.
Let's do
If
it.
that was
I'm
Let's do it live.
because at the beginning of the war they had NATO troops in Ukraine. They took them out. Why do you think they did that?
Why? I'm gonna put it to you this way. Why would you do that? As a matter of fact,
For
this
happy
is the
fun
reason.
times, Charles.
This is the reason why you don't. See, people can say that shit till they have war on their land. War will be in your land.
Yeah.
You will be hit hard.
AMD Epic chip for $369.
But I mean,
Oh,
we
that's
got
pretty
people
good.
like you,
Okay, how old is
Charles.
it? It's down
Don't you like
to
happy fun times?
Hold on.
Yeah, when they're actually happy and fun.
8 core. Oh,
When
that's
they,
8 core.
don't you want to get drafted?
16 threads.
Yeah.
I won't get drafted. I'll be hiding. I'll be under my
Yeah.
couch or something.
Nah, they will fire your ass so
The only
quick.
thing with Epic, different with Epic, is it has more cash than
Yeah.
normal. But nah, it's not worth it. Yeah, you can get might as well spend a little bit more than
Talking
you get
about they
one of your
running out of options. They got an option. Stay the
get
fuck
your
out of it.
Threadripper.
Yeah.
But the
They
Epic
should
chips, the Epic chips are actually designed for servers.
They should be coming out with a new Threadrippers.
Yeah, I think they were. They did announce it. But the thing is that I can't even max out the chip that I have, so there's no sense in me buying another one.
Yeah, me
Detroit
neither.
What is
Detroit
stuff?
313 asks what the website is.
Website for what?
Tiger
Where
Direct.
it is.
Oh,
Tiger Direct.
Yeah.
He said China correct. China Direct. Who said that?
Oh, that's what I got. MSI gaming computer.
Yeah, I've been looking
common.
at. I've been looking at monitors.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I need a curved screen, one of them 49-inch curved screens.
A 49-inch.
I don't know which one.
For what?
Cause I before I got in the trucking, I was supposed to be a big time producer, so I'm about to get back into it.
Okay.
Plus other things, and then I'm gonna put a big TV on the wall behind it.
Okay.
So,
Multiple monitors probably do you better than curved screen is good for gaming, but multiple.
I mean that too. I'm gonna need it to kick Art's ass in Tekken. He keep nutting me.
But if you producing video, then you need multiple monitors. You don't really need a curved screen.
Right. No. When I say producer, I mean like music producer, like composer.
Oh yeah, even at
like,
that, you
for
yeah.
For like, I got like a lot of VSTs I'll have to pull up, and I want them side by side and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always preferred having, dual and triple monitor setups.
I tried it. I like it. It's better than nothing, but I don't know. Someone tell me I like that curved screen.
You go into one of the places and play with them and see if you like it. See
There you go. You got $529. You can get this one.
That's too small.
Well,
He wants a 49 inch.
Yeah, I want the long one.
That's what she said.
I think LG got one and Samsung got one, I believe.
Oh,
I don't know which one to get.
You never heard a girl.
Samsung is more expensive, but the LG and Samsung, they're pretty equal.
I like my ViewSonic that I got.
ViewSonic's old school, but yeah. But ViewSonic doesn't make their own panels though. LG, Lucky Gold, and which is Korean, and Samsung make their own panels.
Lucky Gold, I never heard of that one.
Yeah. Lucky Gold is the LG.
Okay.
Oh wow, I never heard of that.
Yeah, well, you're not old enough.
This is a curved monitor, but it's 34 inch.
Yeah. You want 49.
You want 49?
Yeah.
Shit, I might get 2 49s and put them together
Hmm.
side by side.
Yeah, that's what
Man,
who
And
did
then
that?
I'll
That is,
be then I'll be in a circle.
oh no, that is what they do is stack them.
yeah.
Do curves.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, Dr.
Right.
Johnson, he did that. He got 2 curved. I think two
To
curved
Say
my that
27.
word.
Yeah.
That's expensive as fuck, bro. I ain't
He
finna
paid
pay
a
for
lot of money
that.
for it. Yeah, yeah, it's 11. Yeah, that's what you get for a curve 49. Yeah.
Pretty sure he's not
They
broke.
like
He just
11 a piece.
Now he
Right?
bought them years ago, but he said he was,
There
he wasn't gonna
there
upgrade.
go one of them.
Yeah, that's Samsung.
Ooh, that thing is beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know which one is better though, with Samsung or LG.
Probably Samsung. It's OLED. That's probably
Mm-hmm.
They
Samsung.
get better
QLED.
better
If you're doing
picture.
production, that'd be good because it has good picture quality.
Okay,
What
so
what you really
LG.
want if you're doing well, he's doing music though. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I
Oh
was gonna
yeah.
say if you're doing
Okay.
video or photographs, what you want is color accuracy.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Bro, I'd get insurance on that motherfucker, bro.
Nice
That's
one.
I
What's that? How
am.
big?
Jesus
I
How
Christ.
big is
will.
that?
Yeah.
49.
49. Phillips.
Yeah.
Okay, Phillips is not
14.
bad.
Oh, I forgot about
1440.
Philips.
Phillips not bad.
It's a little bit cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, them shit's
But
expensive.
it's LCD, it's not OLED.
Yeah.
So you think LG's the best out of all these?
Samsung's probably will be the best because they make they make it for everybody else. Like
Samsung.
Samsung makes Apple's displays, so.
Wow. See, I told my baby mother ain't nobody independent.
Oh, well, evidently she can't be believed that because she's with you. She can't believe that she
Nah,
want to
she
be
ain't
independent.
with me. I kicked that bitch to the curb a long time ago.
And that's the way to do it.
144 hertz.
And she been trying to get back in ever since, huh?
I'm married. I've been married for 20 years.
So here's
To
So you
somebody
still
else.
to some.
Still doesn't mean she didn't try it.
why
So
is
go ahead.
the refresh rate so low and it's like you get all that screen? Like, come on, like you could at least bump the refresh rate up.
Which one on Philips?
Because you're gonna raise the price. You want a refresh rate like 120 hertz. You're
Yeah.
gonna double the price.
Well, it's 144. It's like, dude, like bump it up to like 200 or something.
Well, you can get them that way if you want to pay for it.
Well, you got also too the graphics cards are not. You got to have an extremely powerful graphics card to get up that high.
No, they have them. The thing is, if you got to pay for it, you want 120 hertz or 144 hertz refresh rates, then or you get a 240, but you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah,
they make them. I think the highest I've seen is 240, isn't it?
God
It's
damn.
200 something. I don't remember.
I think it's 240 double the 120.
That shit must cost like
But
$2,000.
the medium gaming the median gaming monitors like 144.
yeah,
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
what mine is. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to go extreme, get the 240.
I got 240 for 1080p, but I bring it down to 140. Because I don't my graphics card I don't get gains. I think the highest I ever got was like 138.
Except for when you play them old school fighting games, then you be pushing that 240, don't you?
No, I just set it at 60. They play better at 60.
You.
That's what it's designed for, 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
like Third Strike. It's weird. Like that game is designed at like 50. It's like 58.9. That's how it runs perfectly.
Frames per second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird. The game's weird.
Yeah, especially the world's most technical Street Fighter game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I want all the frames. Give them all.
Yeah, I had the graphics card for it.
I need a donation. Art, I heard you want to get that new 4080. Go ahead and send it to me, and I'll give you my 2080 Ti, bro. We'll call it even.
How much our 40 is going for right now?
Okay. So like, why do you think Putin is going to prison?
How?
He already said that shit.
He's going to prison?
He's
War
smoking.
crimes?
He's smoking, but it's okay.
You niggas smoking, boy.
Who put
Weed.
Putin in prison?
And he's smoking. That's all.
Hey, don't pass me that one.
They ain't got 4080s out here. What the hell?
Me and Salt Life was going back and forth about Russell Wilson and Sierra.
Wow, they
Russell
don't. All they
Wilson
got
is
is 3060 Ti's.
The
Really?
40s ain't out yet.
I thought they were.
Not yet.
I thought
Damn
they
it.
were. I thought they were already. Is that they're out already?
Yeah.
I thought the 40s
Hey,
were out
what?
already. They should have been
What?
because the
oh,
30s been around a
AMD's
long time.
yeah, the AMD's on 7900 XTX is out.
Mm-hmm.
oh my
Oh, well,
god.
then I don't know then, huh?
Oh shit.
Where's
Hold
my
on.
goddamn wallet? Shit.
Let me check Best Buy.
Oh, you looking at Flex Buy? Okay.
Not Best Buy.
I know what I said. Flex. That's all it is Flex Buy.
Yeah, the 4090s are already out. Hold on.
Oh
Shit.
man, I gotta leave. Oh, I gotta leave my room.
They're expensive.
They are
Yeah, they are.
expensive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. $12.99.
Shit, this one's 16 or
Okay.
17
Is
gigabyte.
that
4090.
40? That's 4090. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the 4090s are out. I don't think anything lower is out right now. I don't think the 4070s are out.
All right, so I'll trade you. I'll give you my 2080
There
Ti,
you go.
and then you get the 4090, and then we can trade.
This guy.
Well, I mean, technically, I paid a whole because I bought this shit when it first came out, so I paid like fucking $1,300 for it day one.
And that's ridiculous how much these things cost.
And you don't you can't really see most of that stuff anyway, so
Yeah, no.
it's ridiculous.
And it's already sold out too. I can get this in 40 days. Hey, hey, everybody! I need cash apps.
Send the cash apps. Help us get upgrades.
That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Hey, when everything falls apart, we could just rampage the store.
Yeah, without electricity, what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, I know, right?
Generators.
What do you need to run generators, sir?
Okay, they do have the 4070s. Okay.
Yeah, you need gasoline, you need fuel.
Nah,
Where
I
you gonna get
know.
it from?
I'm just messing with you.
He's just the hopes and dreams.
It's like doing like people were doing Katrina with the 40-inch TVs, man, wading through the water.
It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Where you gonna take?
So
where you gonna take it through the water? Where you gonna go with the TV?
Hey,
Yeah.
BG.
I was
BGS,
blown away when I was seeing
with
that.
that.
I was like,
With
are
that,
you serious?
Go ahead.
With that said, I guess another reason I'm concerned about the timing is because me being a trucker, will I be able to get home when shit pop off?
It depends how bad it pops off, sir, and where it pops off.
Hey, when in doubt, just run people over.
Oh, I already got that in mind. I
If
might
you're
have to start
outside,
carrying my shit again too.
if you're outside, that's not gonna make any difference, man.
You're not the only nigga with a gun.
You got 3,000
Nah, I
people.
know, you right.
You got 3,000 people rushing the truck, man. That's not gonna do any good.
Like, let me ask you something. You got a gun, and America has what 300 and some 365 million people, and you got over what 500 million guns.
Man, I'm not
trying
And
to
there's a
that
whole lot of
here.
people out there that have been stacking away ammo and fucking body armor and everything in between for a long time now.
And the cops will be
Right.
sitting outside the perimeter, man, just watching. Okay, because ain't shit they can do.
Ain't nothing they could do.
And they ain't wading into that. It's just a waste of time.
They waiting for them to tire themselves out, to tucker themselves out. That's damn. Why is these so cheap compared to NVIDIA?
It was AMD.
Yeah, 7900 XTX.
Ah, good question. I don't know. I haven't been following.
I don't buy AMD, so I don't know anything about their cards right now. Anything.
Cause I know Radeon, they jacked up their price. People are pissed about it, so I guess maybe they just
anything.
Maybe just cheaper shit.
I mean, I've heard decent things. I don't know if they're better than the NVIDIA cards. I don't know.
I mean, they're doable. They've been the underdogs for a while. Just now they actually did some stuff with their cards now.
Is the international court issuing a warrant for his arrest? Are they smoking too?
They did issue a warrant for his arrest, but the thing is, who's going to execute the arrest?
Let me ask you this
Literally no
question.
one.
Think
They
of this as
they also issued arrest for George Bush and a couple other people. So
Yep.
think of this as the Emancipation Proclamation in the South. That's your answer. Nigga, we don't recognize your authority. Who are you?
In name only.
Oh, you got an arrest warrant. Yeah, come get me, bitch.
They're gonna send
Come get
Django.
me. Come get me. Are you gonna go Salt Life and go put the cuffs on him?
Hell no.
So you that big ballsy motherfucker to go
He
into
might be.
Russia?
He might
It's
be.
mostly when you talk about figures like that. It's mostly just for whoever this soft life dude. It's mostly just a political statement, dude. Like
It
they're
is.
not gonna do shit about it.
Right. Right.
Go ahead and put that in file. Yeah, that's like yeah, we're gonna go down to the Mexican cartels and we're gonna stop them. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They ain't smoking. They're serious. They're just not serious enough to do anything about it.
Who's that?
He said, guess they're all smoking, and it's not like we're asking, who do you think is gonna go get these people?
You don't. You basically you need to read a little bit more, man, because though ICC court doesn't really hold a lot of power unless somebody's going to execute the warrant.
Right.
And it would take
They're gonna send it.
yeah.
They're gonna send
Send
it.
who?
That's all courts. No court
So
really
they gonna
holds
send
total.
Django.
That's all courts. Courts doesn't hold power unless the fucking executive office is going to carry it out. I'm going to sentence you to jail. I don't see no bailiff or sheriff deputy.
Unless you're Judge Dredd.
Yeah,
that's the only one. But you know, even he had to retire.
And I wish it would have made another one of Dredd.
I think a modern day version of that would be a lot better.
They would be interesting. They do a lot of remakes of everything else. Why not?
Yeah.
Well, no, they want Judge Dredd to be a female.
Since Michael B. Jordan's making all the Rocky remakes, he could be Judge Dredd. Be a black Judge Dredd.
I'm the new Sylvester Stallone, and you can actually understand what's coming out of my mouth.
He's a Dredd of color.
He's Dredd of color.
He looks responsible. He looks like he knows where his birth certificate is.
Yeah, that's got to be the dumbest shit, boy.
I know.
You take the internet from some of these black chicks, man. They can't be this. They can't be this dumb.
Never gave you
They are.
internet, boy.
They are. That's the scary part. They are.
They can't be this dumb.
I swear to God, man. Every time I hear a black chick talk, I think, I mean, like, you sure you got a degree?
Yeah.
You went to college. Which one, Cloud or Barber? Because Barber's actually smart.
Who?
When I talk to females, I went to college.
Oh.
Man. I be thinking it's a prank.
College used to bring actually have smart chicks come out of it. They don't anymore.
No. That's been a while. No, we don't need a black Superman. We need Icon. Now back to our.
That is the black Superman. Or Adam Bashir.
We don't need that. We need Icon. Why don't you go to DC and talk about letting loose some of these milestone characters in movies. Stop that bullshit now. I'm just like, yo. When they said that shit, I was like, I'm like, really? You have no right to ever complain about there's no good men. You really don't.
How you been liking Colorado, Charles?
It's all right.
How you been liking? I'm talking about.
Air's too fresh.
I mean, shit. When I first drove there, bro, I'm talking about. I got hit by a wave of the smell of weed. It was crazy.
Where the hell you were? Where the hell were you?
I was coming north from south to north. Where was I at? Let me look at the map. Hold on.
I think it's recreational out there now, right?
It's been for a while, yeah.
Yeah, it's been for a while.
Yeah.
So were they growing it or just smoking it?
I think they were growing it.
Okay, they do grow it.
It's legal to do both.
Yeah.
I mean,
They said if you can, at altitude, it actually grows better at altitude, just like coffee.
yeah. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's cool. The air is cleaner,
Hmm.
and I'm like I'm like one black guy with 1,000 white people. So
Oh, okay. Where you near? Denver, Colorado Springs, what?
Grand Junction.
Oh shit! Up near Utah. Okay.
Yeah, near Utah.
Poor
Yeah,
Charles.
They ain't no white, ain't no black folks around Grand
He
Junction.
can't wait to get out of there, man.
Yeah,
Jeez.
there's not. It's clean. There's nothing.
That's no real bother to me.
No, they're
They
all
were
right.
like, there might be, one of the teachers was joking, they might have a real racial problem. I said, look,
Yeah, okay. I had came in from 25, like state
Okay.
interstate 25. So when I came in, bro, low, yo,
So it was a weed growing region.
yeah,
Okay.
boy.
I'm in
Okay.
like the
Colorado,
mountain.
it's green as hell. That's one thing for sure. It's
It's
green as
green as
hell.
hell, but I'm in the mountains. Like
Yeah.
literally, it looks. I can look outside my window right now. Well, it's dark as shit now, but I look like a
Running into a
postcard.
mountain in Colorado is like running into a knucklehead in Baltimore. They're all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all over the place, but I'm talking
That's
about
why I
like
don't
you see
drive
a
there no more.
postcard.
So what, Charles?
No, that's
My
what
bad.
I said. That's why everything looks like a fucking postcard on the
It
horizon.
does. It really does. It's beautiful. It's really
It
pretty.
is a beautiful place, man. That's one
Yeah.
of the few places in the States where I would live there. Like, and I mean like live there and retire and not do shit else because that place is amazing.
Yeah, until the winter
That's
time.
That's
even
what
I'm
I was
like,
about to say. Try
it
living there from my view.
it gets
Cold.
cold as fuck in Colorado.
How cold
Okay.
does it get?
It can get down to -17, bro.
well,
Okay,
put
that
it
ain't
this
bad. I
way.
mean, I live in Indiana now, so you
It
got to
gets
remember, like
it
I can
gets
stomach
it
that
gets
for the
it
You
gets
don't
beautiful
want to stay
vistas.
in this truck
no.
when it get cold.
One time.
One time.
When that wind pick up, it's a different animal.
It is cold, okay?
Yeah.
Cold as an ex-wife.
Is there
But
what did you say?
I say you don't want to be in this truck when it get cold.
I know it.
Yeah,
Trust me, I
Drive
know it.
through Colorado.
yeah, my brother when he went down to go see my older brother, he thought he could handle the cold. Then he would say he felt that wind. He had to go buy him a coat
Mm-hmm.
Buy
because
me some
that
coats
shit
too.
cuts. He said it cuts you like a damn razor.
It sure will.
Yeah,
I mean
it hurt,
that wind will come up to you and be like, "Fuck your coat."
It really
man.
will. Yeah.
I
That
mean,
shit
it's kind of
hurt.
funny because I'll be at the mall and you'll see people with shorts, and I'm like, it's only 45 degrees.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I got a whole Ravens fucking jacket on, and people be like, hey, where you from? And I just point to the jacket.
They got interesting accents there, right?
Who? Colorado?
Colorado, yeah.
Not really. I mean,
Not
they have.
really. It's pretty flat.
It's pretty homogenized. Yeah. In
It's pretty
Colorado.
flat.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably sound like I'm not from there. Well,
Yeah, you
obviously,
do.
I don't look like I'm not from there. Like, yeah, I don't
This,
look like a fuck.
this was the case
I
I
know I'm
wanted.
not because
I couldn't
I know
find
I'm
it.
not because I don't look like a mutant. But
silent,
anyway,
silent case.
Silent based 802.
Mm.
And now it's everywhere. It was a $200 case. But
it's funny, BGS, because I swear to God, this is a weird. Grand Junction is a very interesting place. It's like
oh well.
You say it's
like
weird because there's white people everywhere.
yeah, but no, it's because it makes you itch. That's for one damn sure. But
It makes you itch. How's that, sir?
He's
white
scared.
people.
He's like, look at all these white people, bro.
No. What is it? What is it? The spring because of pollen? What? How does it make you itch?
No, the white people. But
Oh.
anyway.
Well, yeah, you ain't gonna see nothing but yeah. You soon
Nothing
you
but
said
white.
Grand Junction, yeah. I said okay, yeah. It's literally white.
I was like, wow, those big bad black girls. Huh?
It's like mayonnaise white. That's how white it
Yeah,
is.
no, that's like cloud white. It's just like that's how white it is. It's like cocaine white. Like God
Yeah,
damn.
and it's up there too. The Grand Junction is up there too. It's not. It's
All my
elevation's
friends
pretty
be
high.
like, don't be fucking don't be fucking too many Colorado bitches. I said, dude, let me explain this. It's if you want to torture me, put me here. I mean, it's cool. It's nice to visit. But it's like I'll go to the mall, buy a few things. Like I'll buy something for Peanut to send back home, or to give to him when I get back.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of attractive women.
And you
Yeah,
gotta
it
go.
depends on where you're at.
If you want Strags, you gotta
Grand
go down to
Junction,
Denver.
nigga.
You gotta go down to Denver if you want Strags.
I ain't going
That's
through
like 100 miles, isn't it?
That's like 3 hours away.
Mm.
Yeah, it depends. It really depends on where you're at, man. Because Colorado is they run the gambit. I mean, you're gonna find attractive women and some butt ugly fell out the back of a turnip truck ugly women. Like they just
Guess what you're gonna find more of? That
Turnip
turnip
truck.
truck backed
Yeah.
backed up on them too.
Well, yeah, because you're in Grand Junction, man. Any chick that's worth her salt, she's not gonna be in Grand Junction, Colorado. She's going to Denver at the very least, and Salt Lake. If she can't get to Denver, she's going to Salt Lake.
there's a town there where they got like a river that runs parallel
Oh yeah,
to like
that's
a
true.
mountain.
Yeah.
And there are people that run up and down this mountain all day. It's a 2-lane road, and they got some beautiful women in that town. I can't remember where it was exactly, but that place is stunning.
But y'all
There are
gotta
beautiful
remember,
women there. Beautiful women.
I'm in the same boat as BGS when I look at the women here. No crank turners.
Nope, no crank turners. That's true.
Even when I look at them, I'll just be like, God damn, nothing. Yep, nothing. No crank turners.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you're looking for a black woman, Grand Junction is not the place to look for it.
Oh no, that'll be
We should send
way
all the
out.
swirlers to Grand Junction, Colorado.
And they will leave right the fuck out the next week.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on, Snowman?
Snowman, what you doing up, man?
The Cancer Destroyer.
I appreciate that.
How you
I
feeling, man?
appreciate that.
Let's tell Jody I said Champ said hello.
Well, she calls all y'all champs for being in my corner, especially after this week. I applied for a couple jobs, got told no, and Jody said, "Look, your microphone is your best weapon. Use it."
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I mean,
That's what's up, man.
Keep it loaded.
It's gonna
Absolutely.
have to be one of those things you're gonna have to put your heart into, put your soul into, because God knows to get to this training class. I'll tell you, I came back from Iraq from 05. That's how long I've been trying to get here to this class. Now that well, I wasn't gonna pay it out of pocket. The VA did. Fuck it. So yeah, use your benefits. That's my Saturday, my after school, ABC special. Don't give up speech.
That's actually
Speaking of that shit, I always hated that shit because it's like they talk about subjects I really didn't give a like drugs.
Yeah.
Like
Drugs are bad, okay?
You know, like when they talked about drugs, I'm like, you do know my generation let the dare line all the fucking way down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Knowing is half the battle.
Yeah, and we also let who else what another topic they used to talk about, like teenage pregnancy or
Yeah.
like what the fuck, like.
You know what? I said something the other night that just had my wife going off, and I'm just laying there laughing when I repeated an ad that they used to do on network television. It's 10:30. Do you know where it's 10:30. Do you know where your kids are? Man, why did I say that aloud, knowing what it's gonna do to Jody? And she went off, and I'm just sitting there laughing. And she said, "No, you stupid fucker. They're supposed to be in bed."
Fuck off my nerves. That's what the fuck they ought to be.
Man, I'm sitting there just listening to her, and Jody turns to me and said, "You like this, don't you? You just like bringing up a subject that just makes me go off." I'm like, "Baby, you do it to me all the time." She starts giggling. She's like, "Yeah, because she says, you, if anybody in this family, got to have those moments with what you've got to put up with." I said, "Now, if that doesn't back you up right there."
Yeah.
But yeah, she says, she said to me, "Look, it may take us a little longer to get to where we need to go, but don't worry about trying to find an outside job. You got one, and it's in front of your microphone. You do that and take care of the house for us, and just go get Sonya when you need to get her, or get me when you need to get me. We're good.
And don't forget, there's always work for a 6'4" black guy in porn.
I'm dead.
Had a bit.
I'm dead.
Ain't damn dead.
See, this is why Charles hadn't spoken to me in a couple weeks, because I knew he was going to have one of those one-liners waiting for me.
You can be the snowman. Get your whole bunch of roster of white women.
The
Be the new
snowman's coming, son.
Yeah.
And just to answer T. Riddler, yes, the furthest west I've been was Vegas. This is not the furthest. I've been all over. Matter of fact, I've been all over west of the Mississippi. God damn. I was throwing dick like Mighty Thor throws a hammer in Oklahoma. So shit.
Man, I haven't been everywhere in this motherfucker, dude. Except
The only
for
place-
Washington State and North Dakota. Everywhere else I've been.
Okay.
The only
Yeah,
place
me too as a trucker.
I haven't touched North Dakota, although there's a football and basketball position at North Dakota State. I looked at my wife and she says, "No, I'm not going anywhere else cold." I'm like, "Baby, I'm not applying for that." And she's like, "Good."
Like, I'm just looking at it like, damn, I just realized this. Like, god damn, Vegas is a suburb of fucking California.
It is.
Like, god damn.
It is, man.
And even my friend, she was in biking. She was on her biking trip in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in Colorado in Grand Junction. I'm literally less than like 25, 30 miles away from Utah. And this is how dickish they get here. They have what, 25th and a half, or 25th and a fourth, 25th and three-fourths. They literally have streets to number down how close they are to the Utah border. God
I
damn.
believe it. I discovered that on a train ride out west one year.
And it's funny as shit because everybody thinks because I wear a Ravens jacket, they think I'm one of the players.
It's about as big as them, so.
And it's funny because it's like, it's like I'm actually one of, if not the oldest person in my class.
Okay.
And here's the funny part: I look significantly younger than everybody in my class.
Wow. Flat don't crack.
Man, it does not. That's the first thing a couple of white boys told me. They were like, "Yo, you were the picture perfect of why black doesn't crack." It was like, "Why not?" He's like, "Dude, you like twice my age, and you look half as young as me." It's like, fuck. Like shit. I like to thank my parents' genetics, man. God damn.
Some of the kids at Jennings County High told me that earlier in the year. And they're like, "How old are you?" I said, "You wouldn't believe me if I told you." They're like, "Try me." Like, I just turned 50. And they're like, "What?"
Yeah, I get mistaken for a 30-year-old.
I'm afraid, man, because when I hit probably about like 40, bro, people still gonna be carding me. I'm 39. People gonna card me. I'm like, yo.
All right, baby face.
You better hope which section of genetics kick in.
PK, let me answer that. I'll be 51 and they're still carding my ass.
It's wild.
Does that tell you anything?
It's wild.
I'll be like, man, I go down there, some guy telling me, like, yeah, this might be before your time, but, you know, the Ravens, when they came to town, I was like, I was in high school, right? And they look at me and be like how old are you?
Beautiful.
Like, I'll be 41 April 1st. Man, I'm 39. You look way younger than me. I said, God smiles on his favorites. That's all, man.
He definitely smiled on us.
I said, you can't take everything. I said, y'all can't take everything. Shit, they gave y'all the economics and the fucking privilege. At least give us the use.
Yep. I just think guys like y'all and my family every day, because after what Jody was told, I wasn't even supposed to fucking be here.
Hey, it's not what people tell you where you need to go. It's where you're gonna be.
Yep.
Remember that.
Right.
It's not up to people. So you gotta think, and this is what I notice with a lot of people. People always tell you where they think you should be,
Yeah.
and instead
All
of
the
actually
time.
being where you're gonna be needed, and actually you're needed. So never give up. And if
Never.
everything else, and if everything pulls down to, you could always be the broadcaster porn star.
I'm
Well,
I'm
look
the,
at
s-
us.
I'm the snowman, ladies.
Live.
Live from Grand Junction. It's
Mhm.
Monday
No,
Night Raw.
no.
In more ways than one.
Hey, snowman, who's your final four?
You know, I didn't even do a bracket this year.
What? Wait a minute. Come on now.
I will
Not the
tell you why.
snowman.
I got two reasons.
Okay.
Arizona disappointed me,
Okay.
and I knew Purdue would go down to a
Okay.
16 seed. I mean, it's too wide open. And I
Okay.
also kind of knew Kansas wouldn't get there, and they got beat tonight.
Mm.
I knew Kansas would go down
Okay.
because
So
there were two overrated teams as number ones, Purdue and Kansas, and they're both gone.
damn,
My
that's
team to win it all.
that's kind of soon, man. It's embarrassing.
It should be embarrassing.
Wow.
And the Pac-10 champs, Arizona, went down in the first round.
Well, UCLA was actually the best team, so they caught
Well,
UCLA on a down night. So
Penn State has won the NCAA wrestling championship this weekend.
That they have.
Okay.
Again.
That they have. I was watching the World Baseball Classic, get my kickoff for that. Watching Trey Turner hit an 8th inning slam.
Oh man.
Fucking Princeton is still alive, man.
Yeah. If it's wide open.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Aaron Brooks from Maryland is now a 3-time NCAA champion. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, he's a cadet world champion and a silver medalist at the juniors.
All right, BGS, let me answer your question.
Mm-hmm.
My four, as of right now, Tennessee, Houston. I don't trust Bama, so Texas and Arkansas. Arkansas is catching fire right now.
Okay.
In the spirit of Nolan Richardson in 40 Minutes of Hell, after what I saw Arkansas do to Kansas, an 11-0 run late in the second half to wipe out a 10-point deficit, I'll trust the Hogs. But yeah, this tournament was too wide open. I couldn't. This is one of the few years. And Jody even asked me, why aren't you doing a bracket this year? I'm like, baby, that's too wide open. It is too wide open.
Yeah, we still got to throw your shekels in the jar, man.
Yeah, true.
If you're gonna do a sports show, you got to have your bracket done, even if it's wrong.
Well, everybody's bracket got blown to bits when Purdue went down to Fairleigh Dickinson.
I got a friend that lives out here. Now, don't talk to me about it because I don't know shit about sports, so don't ask me. But I got a friend down here. He was like, man, I knew fucking Purdue was going to get blasted this, that, and the third. And he was like, yeah, yeah. And I hate to say that because I live right next to these fuckers. So, you know, they might jump me or something. But
this guy.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm looking at a high school baseball and softball schedule, and my ass is getting out of the community and selling the fuck out of it because I plan to stay busy and I plan to help us get west.
And my Bruins advanced, so I'm good. I'm happy about that.
Hate your Bruins.
Are you a Bruins fan?
I've been a Bruins fan since I was
the
10
Wizards
years
of
old.
Well, the
Mhm.
Wizards of Westwood cut down my Northwestern Wildcats tonight, so Cinderella's asleep.
Mm. Night night.
Yes,
Yep.
and they played a complete game.
Wow.
My dad's a Georgia Tech fan.
Them running horns still running, baby.
That's one of my four. That's one of my four I got getting to Houston. What if
Yeah,
Houston gets to the
I,
final?
I heard you call that Fox Slammer Jammer too. Yeah, I'm with that.
What if Houston gets to the Final Four and it's in Houston this year?
Mm.
Hey,
Like,
don't forget TCU plays today. So if they get say we got a lot of teams in the South representing this year.
Yeah,
it'd be like the Rams playing in the Super Bowl
in the Super in the home
SoFi
stadium.
Stadium.
Yeah,
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
who would have thunk it?
They paid enough money to get there. That's for sure. He wanted to make sure he was going to get there, and they won
Yeah.
it. And the next year they went. Phew.
I tell you all the time.
Next year they fell flat on their ass.
It's called post nut clarity.
Yep.
You know what? I just realized PK's
Post-nut
done
clarity.
a name
Shut up,
underneath
BTS.
thing. Founder of Fuck Them
just like
Kids
just like
LLC.
I knew Kansas City was going to win this year.
That's a knuckleball that never knuckled.
Now I gotta see. Now I gotta see PK for my idea.
That's a fastball coming in at 68 instead of 100.
Founder of Fuck Them Kids.
Yeah, but I might become a bronze sexual, man, if LeBron don't get his ass off the injured reserve and come save this team, man, when they're trying to make the playoffs.
I have news for you, BGS. He ain't coming back.
He ain't coming back. Okay.
Yeah, I got something for
LeBron
you.
done?
Bron is finito. I'll give you two reasons why. One, the Lakers are playing better without him, except for the loss in Houston. No, I will definitely touch that on Monday. Secondly, they just seem more, to me, they just seem more galvanized.
Yeah, but they are more galvanized because they're playing a different style of ball. But the thing is, he's going to have to come in and I remember this happened with Kobe. Kobe was injured, right? And all of a sudden, before they went on a run, and they found out that the team was actually good. The team they actually put together was actually good.
Right.
Especially with Bynum. Bynum was the real deal because he wanted to trade Bynum. They found out Bynum was the key that they needed. And instead of Kobe coming back trying to dominate, what he tried to do is he actually came back, tried to fit on the team. They actually went to 3 straight finals. He actually got his act together.
Yeah, they won.
LeBron can do the same thing.
Who are we talking about here?
But we got LeBron James.
That's true.
We got LeBron James, and my name is LeBron James.
I rest my case.
He's not the.
He quits too much for me, man. Like every time
him and
he's a quitter.
Him and what's his name, Russell Wilson, have the same problem. Okay, they're worried more about after sports, and they're worried about playing right now.
In 4 words, I rest my case.
That's what they had to bring Russell Wilson in the office. We did bring here to play football, not be on the red carpet. Okay.
Especially with what Sierra was trying to wear.
Yeah, well, actually go to Marcus, keep it 100, especially like the last hour or so. We actually talked about it, right?
Yeah.
The theme of the party was see-through. So if you're going to go there, you're going to want to be seen on the red carpet at that party, which was actually a fashion, it was Vanity Fair.
Got you.
Magazine party. There's a reason that they were there. Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to sell clothes. That's why people were saying about Russell. They said, "Man, stop pimping your wife. Okay, you don't want her to wear that stuff. Don't go to the party. She's not wearing it because you want her to, because you guys are trying to make money."
Yeah, he pimping the shit out of her.
He's pimping the shit out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a corny pimp, so it doesn't matter. He's pimping anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Corny.
Russell Wilson's not as corny as he makes out to be.
Especially when you were, wife swapping.
Amongst other things.
I mean,
amongst other things.
How the fuck can you be corny?
And get mad when your wife told you that her part, that the home who you swapped with, his dick was bigger than yours. Okay.
Ooh,
Lord, I gotta get
Ouch.
rid of this
that's
bitch.
that
Yeah,
1-2
yeah.
step.
It's a 1-2 step. We got him traded and divorced his wife. Okay. Got rid of both of them. And she
So
ain't
you
said.
free?
She must be on the NDA because she ain't said
He ain't
shit.
said a
Shit.
goddamn
She
thing
ain't
since.
said shit since she divorced him, and that is
He
I
ain't
unlike
said
guess
a
like a
I
goddamn
divorced
guess
white
thing
woman.
since.
I guess
Yeah.
he must have proved who's the biggest dick after
Well,
all.
no, she must be under
Must
NDA
have.
because the only thing she did was wave her wedding ring toward what's her name, toward Sierra. It's the only thing she did. She ain't said shit. I said she under NDA. She can't talk because any other wife would have been spilling her guts.
Yep. Tell all book.
How the old cartoon go? You knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
I think he paid her $5 million to shut up.
Why are we surprised?
I'm not.
Hey,
I knew
I,
who Russell Wilson was because I heard about him. I said, no, you. I said, you too squeaky clean, man. Nobody's that clean or that corny.
hey, I'll shut up for 20,000.
Most niggas will shut up for $500 and 20 cartons of Newports.
And most motherfuckers, most Negroes will then shut up for damn season pass in Madden.
Damn.
Well, you don't even need a season pass in Madden.
Oh, shit.
That's how-
I am gladly off the table. I couldn't even. I'm not tripping. I'm gladly off the table.
Nah, you don't want to come back out here, man. And it's mess.
It's
Oh, hell no.
bad.
It's
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 bad.
garbage.
Like Austin
This
Holloman
June,
said, it's that bad.
It's
Bad.
that bad. Yeah.
on
That
her
bad.
birthday, we'll celebrate our 5th year together, and on the 25th, my dad's birthday,
Okay.
it'll be our 4th wedding anniversary. Man, we may have gone through some struggles, but happiest time of my life right now, being married to Jody.
If you can find a woman that's actually willing to stick it out with you, then you need to keep her. Most of these chicks do not want to stick it out.
No, they don't.
No.
They don't, man.
They'll stick it out. Somebody else's dick.
They'll stick it out to get stuck in most cases.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about it. It feels good to be on the market. now it's funny how desperate chicks are nowadays.
Yeah, man.
I remember a friend of mine.
Decent women now.
Smitty said that Charles moved to Colorado to play for Deion Sanders at the University of Colorado. Deion is making Colorado so much money. He hasn't even coached yet.
He hasn't even coached a game
He's
yet.
making them so much money. And so like, I
Well,
look at Jackson
come on,
State. You guys
Jackson
are
State's about
idiots.
to fall by the wayside.
You guys are idiots. Come on now.
Jackson State's about to fall by the wayside, just like the rest of the Southwest Athletic Conference.
I love Shonda to death, but this is the exact reason why HBCUs fall. They're too stupid to be dumb.
They're too feminine.
Yeah.
They're too stupid. They're too stupid to realize what they have.
Yeah, you basically told the golden goose to go take a hike.
And he did.
And then Colorado said, "Thank you very much,"
and scooped him up. They said, "We'll pay you whatever we need to pay you. We'll give you whatever we need to give you.
We will find the money."
And they did.
And they got more than enough money to pay him.
And they're about to get more. The jersey sales are going to be off the freaking charts. And not a recruit has visited yet. That's what's scary.
Damn.
The fact that Colorado recruited Deion Sanders without interference.
No, they got him for nothing.
They got him for nothing. So instead of Deion having to pay out, just to make sure things are going well, Colorado's like, oh, we'll fix that.
Yeah, our community is done, man.
Oh, we don't. We always fumble the ball.
We don't value our best, man. It's retarded.
Hey, that's why we have passport bros, right?
And it's funny. They were actually giving away tickets to the spring game, right? You know, spring game
Yes,
sales. Yeah,
and
they're
it's
selling tickets now
they're selling tickets to the spring game at
to the
Folsom
spring game.
Field.
Yeah,
Wow.
If
they
all
sold
goes
they sold
well,
25,000 tickets already for a
yep.
spring game. Jesus
God
Christ.
dang.
And Folsom Field's about to be sold out for the next 5 years
Yep.
Shit, they're gonna need a lot of security, man.
if they don't have it already.
Hey Charles, that's where you come in.
How's that?
Security guard for the game.
Oh,
I mean,
Charles will be sitting in the booth with my ass.
yeah.
I know that's right.
There you see Charles and BGS and the team will be up in the booth with my ass.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
become the new voice of the Buffaloes.
Hey, as long as you have vanilla bean ice cream, I'll be all right.
Or at least orange sherbet, but
I covered a
Ew,
bowl game.
orange sherbet.
One year I
the
covered a
greatest ice
bowl
cream.
game.
The only thing greater than that is what cookies and cream.
Yep. I covered a bowl game one year and I wanted to see what the hype was all about. And it was one of the lower tier bowl games. Man, I took a look at that spread and I thought I'd live there.
Damn.
And this was at Ford Field. I thought I'd live there. That's how much food they put out, and that's how much. And they hardly didn't put any away, because a lot of people were taking that shit with them.
No,
Like,
the Haagen-Dazs caramel cone.
Oh, been there. Been there.
Jeez.
I'd have walked in there like, cousin.
Shucks, I didn't have to walk in there. I walked up to Will Call, cold as it was, and said, I have a press pass. They gave me my press pass, and they said, right this way.
Wow, that must be nice, man.
That's
Oh,
how
it
it
was
was when I
something
was.
else.
That's how it was when I did executive protection for Common.
Mm-hmm.
What can we eat? And you know who I bumped into?
Who's that?
Vivica A. Fox.
What, out there?
Years
Wow.
ago.
What's she doing out there?
It was the African American Festival.
Oh, okay.
And you know what's funny? Another guy I had to escort. Matthew Knowles.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of wish I would have had my company back then, because I probably wouldn't be speaking to you peasants cyclists.
Wow.
Damn.
But no, it was actually a good experience, man. And it's funny because, man, to look at the side benches of some of these entertainers, man. Even the ones they throw away, man, I'll catch them.
Your mouth is on the floor.
Like, oh man, you couldn't get in Common's trash. Oh, come here, baby. Let me console you with some cheap liquor.
Damn.
And even cheaper condoms.
This guy.
Nah, you need some expensive condoms running around with you, Charles, man. You don't have a problem, man. As I told you, I tried to tell you, get the chastity belt for you when out there.
Oh, you need some Reynolds wrap? You be all right.
You don't need a chastity.
He said Reynolds wrap.
Just keep it fresh.
You don't need a chastity
fresh
belt out
and
here.
keep
You
it
need
ready.
something that you actually need something interesting. Like, god damn. My baby looking at you is like looking at the Ark of the Covenant. God damn. She was like, you don't want to see my ugly side.
Look at you.
I'd be like,
I've
God
had many-
damn, you like the final form of Frieza.
Damn.
There's another transformation? Shit.
I had many a woman tell me that, like, you don't want to see my ugly side, then I'm not seeing you at all.
I tell them that. That's it. I got the evil twin. Keep the good one. Keep me nice. 'Cause you don't want to see mine.
I don't know what to do with this
Ladies
guy.
and gentlemen, the Snowman's greatest love hits. I got my share of lovers. Some of them said I'm damn
Well, baby, it's cold outside.
Outside. I
You
can't
know
believe they
what?
try to
I
ban that
just
song one year.
I might just have to record. I might just have to record that liner just for y'all to have.
It'd be funny, like you know, all the opportunities for the snowman. You can become you can become a police chase broadcaster. And they're off. Okay, you got day.
That's a
Oh
horse.
shit.
That's a horse race.
Mhm.
I'll call that kind of horse race.
You could always become a pro wrestling clothes designer.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, spread your arms out. Let's see your wingspan. Holy shit.
You could always
That's
you could
exactly
always
their
be-
reaction too.
You
Because
could always be the broadcaster of stupid people. Oh man, like the
that's on
stupid
a daily
Olympics.
basis for me with some of the places I've seen.
Yeah.
That's some of the look. That was some of the places Jody and I saw on our way to and from North Carolina.
Well, a lot of people didn't deserve their shit.
Yep.
You know, BGS. I have a friend of mine who already bought tickets to come see me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
In the
that's
next couple of
dedication.
years, my goal is to cover a Final Four, and I don't mean just being there, writing articles and taking pictures of it. I'm talking about behind the headset.
Oh, okay.
With my own company.
Okay.
That's what you want to do before you kick it.
That's one of my bucket list items.
Well, I did,
one thereof.
Well, I did go to a party and I came on the Final Four, but
You shut up.
What is there? That's an interesting conversation. What is everybody's bucket list?
Ooh,
You guys got a bucket list? Oh shit.
Yeah.
The top 3 things you want to do before you kick the bucket.
Kick the bucket. See the pyramids. Well, at least I already seen in one set of them. I see the Egyptian pyramids, so I already seen the Mayan pyramids.
You know, it's getting harder and harder for me to do my bucket list.
Why is that?
Why? You already did most of it.
Pretty fucking much. Even dumb shit that I didn't realize I've done, like.
Yeah.
Like one of my bucket lists was to go to a war zone, and
really,
yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah, that's not on most people's bucket list. That's for sure. That's the easiest thing to do.
I crossed the nine. I crossed the item of mine
pretty
off.
hard now.
No, it's not.
I crossed the item of mine off when I covered a bowl game.
All you gotta do sign up for get the right train and sign up with the right contractor. You can go.
That's
go right now if you really want to.
That's
you might
the
not
hard
live
part.
long.
A lot of people don't have it. A lot of people don't qualify.
Yeah, well, you don't have to. Ukraine, you don't have to qualify for Ukraine.
Do you got a
They'll
heartbeat?
Yeah, you got a heartbeat. Can you aim?
They taking volunteers.
Yeah, they taking all they can get. Oh, front. Oh, hey, we got one for the front.
You got 4 fingers and 4 toes.
Send all the strong, independent women.
You can have a peg leg. It doesn't matter. They'll send you.
You know, it's
On the
fucked
front
up.
line.
They'll probably look at my
front line.
resume and they'll be like, you know what? Give him all the white women he wants.
Ain't nothing but white women out there.
I know. I'll be like,
hey, why you say me? Like I'm worried about. I ain't going out there. It's crazy.
I mean, he almost got tempted. He heard PK. He was like, oh shit. Are they the
Nah,
fat ones?
hell no. That's you. You got that. That's why you going out there.
My bucket list for this year, and I know I'm not going to be able to do it because of the protocol and the time, was to get to the Final Four in Houston. Was to cover it. I've seen the Superdome. I've seen the Superdome already.
Yeah, me too. What's her name again?
Yeah.
I guess mine is I want to actually do an animated series on YouTube.
So go for it, man.
And I am. That's what I'm looking at all my tutorials right now, and I actually want to do a comic book trade.
This nigga gonna be like, I am vengeance.
And you got help. You got help. You got AB and Dead Set to help you out.
In art new style.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
I
Art
don't
do
do
animation.
well since I
Yeah, he
can't
does. He
get
does animation.
Does he?
since I can't
That's what
physically get to the final
that's actually
four.
what he specializes in.
Oh, really? I thought it was just just ad drawing.
No,
And
he's actually trained in animation.
oh, was he? Okay.
Well, since I can't get to Houston for the final four, I may live stream that shit and do audio call. Do an audio call because everybody's doing it for every other sport. And half of these guys I listen to, I'm just sitting there going, "You actually do this, and people actually support you? What the fuck?"
Oh, and I do. And my last list is to go to Africa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's easy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which part though? Thing you said Africa. Africa is big. Any place in Africa?
Nairobi.
Oh, that's easy, man. I actually showed you. See, that's easy, right?
Yeah.
If you can pay for the ticket, but
Nairobi.
I showed you how to get the Airbnb, the room. For,
What's
what,
yours,
$10 a
BGS?
night?
What's one of your ones?
See the pyramids in Egypt. I already seen the pyramids in the Mayan pyramids already.
Yeah.
They're gonna look at you and be like, "Nigga, you used to live here."
They probably did. Said, yeah, that's my name right there. See that brick right there? Yeah, that's me. Right down at the bottom of the foundation. That's me.
Foundational Black American.
Foundation of Black American.
The real
The real one.
definition thereof.
Oh man.
Well, I got an interview coming up, depending on what day I tape it, of the only woman to call every state championship in Indiana for the last 50.
Ooh,
and
Jesus.
I'll be taping that this week. It's just going to depend on the day. So I'll be dropping that on my channel very soon.
Okay.
I'm just like, wait a minute. Y'all supposed to have equality? You bunch of niggas.
That was that, and you know, Charles, you know how that came about? That was a Starbucks conversation. I did my show at Starbucks Friday morning, and the guy saw my setup. We got to talking after the show. He gave me his card, and I dropped him a line. I said, let me know how I can interview you guys for state championships at Bankers Life. And who knows? I may be getting back to Bankers Life.
Yeah,
That's where the state championships are.
You should do it like the Royal Rumble.
Don't tempt me. That is all I will say.
It's the snowman. Hide your women and hide your other women.
Okay, yeah.
Y'all
hide your white liquor.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Hide everything that's white. Your white hitty, your white women, and your white carpeting. The snowman's in town.
They're coming for you. Hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Remember that
y'all remember that song?
Yeah. It was actually somebody being interviewed. And they made a song out of it.
Yeah.
And they made a song out of it.
A song out of it, yes.
Guy who was the gay guy who was fighting off Cheap and Tom.
Yeah.
Well, he's straight now. He became an Israelite.
Oh, did he? He's been delivered.
He's been delivered. I ain't gay no more.
That must have been some really good pussy.
And it really must have knocked him for a loop.
Sanctified.
This is what it is. This is what it feels like.
Sanctified.
Isn't that the phrase? Saved and sanctified.
Sanctified coochie. Okay.
Like, Lord, how did you do it? Lord. I know how she did it. You see that thing?
We all got that answer.
Like,
all
I never
right.
knew.
Let me step out of here. I'm going back to bed.
All right.
I got to bed early, like about 7 o'clock, and the next thing I knew, like not even 30 minutes later, Jody's like, "Fuck it, we're calling it a day early."
Jody's a good woman. That's a good woman.
Yeah.
Jody got your man and gone.
It's like I said at the top of my appearance. It's great to be off the market with a woman like Jody.
Oh, yeah.
You know, niggas like you make me hate you.
Why, man?
Hate. Oh man, but I'm so happy for you, man. Keep winning. All you gotta do is keep winning.
Ain't
Just
nothing
keep
out
winning.
here, man. This ain't a market, it's a mosh pit.
I love that. I love that. It ain't a market, it's a mosh pit.
I like that. Yeah,
My
that's pretty
spits are
good.
more organized than this.
That is
My spits
pretty
have
good.
rules.
Yeah, true.
Mosh pits. Look, mosh pits actually something to shoot for,
This shit
and in
is
some
horrible.
cases, at.
But I'm holding on tight to my crazy ass woman. 20 years, man.
I heard that.
Yeah.
This
Hey.
shit crazy. She cooking clean, you know. I'm still attracted to her.
Oh
Couple
no! Here it is.
things.
Slamming in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your
How's
wife,
your wife?
What the hell?
Yeah. How's your wife? I remember that.
Oh shit!
This is the.
Find you. Until that.
That is
Oh my
BGS's
god!
proverbial
That is
knuckleball
classic.
that doesn't knuckle.
Yeah.
What the fuck did
Yeah,
I just experience?
You never
that is
seen that?
hilarious. You ain't
That's
seen
the
that?
knuckle. That's BGS's proverbial knuckleball that didn't knuckle.
Jeez.
That's hilarious. That's a classic, man.
Yeah. I'm
He's
I might
surprised
have
you
to
ain't
yank
seen
Israelite
that.
it,
now.
Charles.
That's
I
been
might have to
God.
yank
That's got to
that
be at
one out
least
Monday morning.
it's at
I've
least 10,
seen
12
it.
years old, right?
I've
Yeah.
seen
12
it.
years.
Longer than that, just about.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I just wish I forgot it again.
Right?
I might have to yank that out just for kicks on Monday's show.
Jeez.
You know what? Okay, I have this one bucket list that I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Is it the
supposed
one
to
where you
do a
hide your
check.
kids and wife?
Oh shit! He had a Vlad interview.
Yeah, he
I'll
did.
put it.
He had
I'll
a
put it
Vlad
to you
interview.
this
He
way.
did.
I'll put it to you this way. I was supposed to do a pro wrestling charity event with Dan the Beast Severn.
Oh,
There you go.
Thank you, COVID, and well, he's probably too old now, but well,
yeah.
we might get Dan to dye the
I got a
beard.
bucket. I got a bucket list for Charles. Charles and I calling a Ravens game on the radio.
Oh yeah, dun dun dun. The
That
snowman
would
and
be
the black
dope.
man.
Be the second black announcing team in NFL history. The first being Dave Sims and James Lofton when they did Sunday Night Football.
Oh yeah.
Let me get on out of here.
Yeah.
My GoFundMe is in the chat. I'm gonna make another one for my daughter, and I'll put it on my community tab sometime tomorrow because she's going through. My daughter Cheyenne's going through a lot, so I told her never.
Damn.
I told her never fear, Daddy's here. So I'm gonna.
That's right.
I'm gonna get her hooked up. So y'all will see 2 GoFundMe's on my community tab tomorrow. I got one in the chat now. So any support would be great because our goal is to get the fuck up out of here by Jody's birthday, which is June 22nd, and celebrate our 4th anniversary west.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man.
Well, that's probably about that time anyway.
Yeah. Charles and I Charles and I will do Sunday Night Football, and Ray Lewis will give us the pep talk every week.
Oh yeah. I can
How's
see
that for a pep talk? Ray Lewis and Ronnie Lott, 2 players that Charles and I talk about with our respective teams all the time.
Ronnie Lott's a motherfucker.
It's gonna be some of the most hardest hitting action you'll ever see.
Yes.
Almost as hard as a chick with a nice set of titties and a great ass.
When you do, Charles, when you do your next football game, let me know. I'll put commentary behind it.
No, you don't want to do that, especially play me.
Well,
I
you,
will.
well, if
I'll
I
put.
play,
I'll
well,
do the
yeah,
old.
you're
I'll
right.
do some old school.
You're right. You don't want me to. You don't want to do commentary when I play him because I'm gonna just beat his ass. Like
What you doing Wednesday, Charles?
Oh
I'm
my
off
God! Stop
Wednesday.
the match! Wait. Whoa. I'll turn into Jim Ross. Oh my God! Stop the match! No.
Well, you'll be saying that after I throw touchdown after touchdown after touchdown on his ass.
Well,
What you doing
whenever y'all
Wednesday,
do
Charles?
it, whenever y'all do it, let me know. I'll put the commentary behind it. We'll work some magic.
Charles is scared, bro. He ain't gonna never. He doing something Wednesday. He's scared,
Scared.
bro. He don't want this.
Scared. I'm scared.
He's
I'm
shaking.
I'm like, first of all,
He's
scared is PK at a paternity test. Not scared.
Hey man, I ain't got nothing to worry about. It's to do with the 7 kids. I'm all right. I'm okay. I ain't got nothing to worry about.
I didn't pull out, and I didn't care to.
I'll be fine. That's different.
More to the point with PK and myself. I didn't pull out. I didn't want to.
Oh wow. But I'll be fine. That dude with the 7 kids, he's a danger. He's a danger.
They're coming for you.
He needs to hide under something, and he needs to do it quick.
Yeah.
They just wanted the kids, man.
Yeah, they just wanted the kid.
Wait a
They
minute.
try to get in contact with access denied.
Access denied.
I doubt that. Sure.
One of Iron Eagle's favorite words, denied. Well.
That's sad.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
it is
letting
what
me
it
hang out
is.
with
You
y'all.
make your own decisions.
Yep. You make your own bed. Now you got to lay
Look,
in it. And in some cases, it's literal.
A lot of these chicks, they wanted the baby. They're just hoping that the baby will change the man.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the kids. F them kids.
No, I'm talking about the women.
Shut up, PK.
PK say he wants the kids and the woman. Matter of fact, they ain't even gotta be his kids.
Oh hell no. That's wild.
PK
You different, Charles.
That's my situation.
You
I got the
different,
kids and I got the woman. I'm good.
PK, he'll take care of anybody's kids.
That's wild. That's you, Charles. We getting you on the stepdaddy program. That's you.
Nigga, you so step that you basically a welcome mat. God dang.
I got nothing to say to that. Charles, we know what you're doing in Colorado. We know why you went there. It's okay.
Yeah, training. We know why
Yeah,
you
training for the new stepdaddy program.
No. He didn't say training. He said tranny.
Yeah,
said
that's true.
training.
Yeah.
Well, Art of Whitmore, since he's so obsessed with trannies, he will be in the Kingdom Hall of trannies.
You're in the land where they do the operations. Do you not?
How do you know? How do you know? Because that's because you got yours.
We know because you're there. That's why.
Did you get botched? Well, we already know PK been up and down fucking Colorado too many times. He got to put a little piece here.
Colorado has been inside you, so I ain't tripping.
I mean, we got the continental United States right your ass, so I mean, shit. I mean, what's the difference now? Art of Whitmore, he always come to Colorado because he left a piece of himself here. Oh Lord!
See, the issue is
Charles, where in Colorado are you?
He's not
in Colorado. Colorado's inside him. I don't understand.
Well, guess what? We already know that you got the whole world's biggest collection of lube, so shit, everybody can call you. I mean, you being ramrod.
You so used to this, you don't even use your lube, goddamn.
Matter of fact,
for that.
Matter of fact, we named old commercials after you, PK.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh.
Want to see my lube collection?
Now you know what Charles's favorite movie is?
I'm sorry, it was too easy.
Deliverance.
If I keep hanging out with you guys, we're gonna have I'm gonna have so many commercials on my show. It's not even funny just from listening to y'all.
Well, you know Art of Whitmore's favorite movie, In Too Deep. This is a ripoff.
Now in chocolate and vanilla, In Too Deep.
Oh, trust me. Art of Whitmore was never born vanilla.
Y'all need to see
I
the
don't know,
latest
man.
ad we put up on our show that Cole did called
Oh,
Hooked
Cole.
on Bronix.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Here's
I
how
don't know.
that happened. I read a comment, I went off about it, then Victor sent me an ad. I read it and I sent it to Cole, and by Wednesday I read it Monday, and by Wednesday it was an ad.
Mm.
And we play it right before Bronzexual Confessions.
Oh shit.
Now it's part of a 2 ad set that we play now. It's
Oh,
like,
shit.
really?
Bronzexual Confessions.
You've
Jesus
seen
Christ.
Charles, you've seen us do Bronzexual Confessions.
Oh my god. That shit is so funny.
And it was supposed to be a 1 year. When I talked to Cole about it, it was supposed to be a 1 year thing.
Mm.
But no, content keeps popping up, and it's gold from these Bronzexuals, man.
Mm. I tell
When you
you
know
what.
you have a hit segment on your show and you don't even try.
Yeah.
All right, let me scoot. Good night, gentlemen. I love you guys.
All right, guys. Charles, you said you're gonna do the one next week, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Then next Saturday I gotta close.
I keep forgetting that I'm 2 hours behind. Jesus Christ, where the fuck I've been?
I know where you been. You were exploring. You didn't explore the Carlo, but you just explored the rod.
Oh, you just know that you love sucking on telephone poles, don't you, boy? No
Hey,
one
look.
knows. Hey, look, I'm not judging you, and I don't understand.
That's all
Hey,
lies. We know you were there, involved, in fact, with
Hey,
the crime.
we know that PK.
They
We
sent
know
me
that
to
PK.
investigate.
They said, yeah, you investigated, and you came back with a lot of evidence.
I
of
never
getting
came
fucked.
at all.
Oh, you came on. Yeah, you're right. They came on you.
Nah, that's you. You gay.
Charles is the only person I know that has smoked sausage flavored
Oh no! Oh no! We know that you love them smoky links. Like every time you go up there in prison, you be wondering to yourself, I wonder if I can get a 6-inch or a foot long. It's like, oh no, 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 no. Control yourself, young man.
This guy.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys.
This is the reason. I just got to say this before I go. There's a reason why this place is good training. Number one, you're not going to be distracted by anything beautiful. Damn. I mean, there's some nice people, but some of these people out here look like goddamn monsters.
You done with mountain folks, Charles?
Just sad.
It'll be all right, man. It'll be all right.
No, I won't. Shit, that's why I need to get hurry up and get my hotspot. I've been using my phone for a hotspot, but I need to get this fucking Verizon hotspot so I can get this fucking thing going.
I mean, I would let you use mine, but you different, so I don't know what you use it for.
I don't know. I'm not trying to get you. I'm not trying to get you from off your transgender porn. So you
Nah,
keep
that's
your
what
shit.
you do.
Yeah, transgender porn is one of your key things for you.
Hey man, I don't know why you always looking over my shoulder. You just as bad as me, then apparently.
I don't look over your shoulder. I glance and then go back
Yeah,
to my.
right.
Oh
You glance,
shit!
huh? Oh, okay. I'd
What the
walked in
fuck
on
is
you a
he?
couple times and had to fucking
Shit.
clean my mind, goddamn.
Shit, if you watching transgender porn and somebody walking on you, you might have to clean their whole body. A little backed up, they won't let me out.
That's you.
They got
That's you.
They got you back.
I gotta try this. The Bojangles hard sweet tea.
The what?
What's that?
Well, do you guys know what Bojangles is?
Yeah.
The chicken
And I mean,
wings.
Charles knows
Yeah.
about everything hard, so I mean.
Yeah. They have a alcoholic sweet tea.
Oh
Do
shit.
they?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
So
kind
do
of
they
yeah.
ask for ID and all that at the counter?
Yeah.
No, I mean, you don't ask for ID if you look young, but you can get it at the store.
Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, you got to remember,
Like
PK knows
TGIF.
anything. PK knows about anything that's sweet.
So I mean, you
Damn.
should.
Well, hey, if you're into things that are hard and I'm into things that are sweet, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and quit life here. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna quit life. This is all bad.
oh yeah, you know, he likes it hard and sweet. Oh man,
Yeah,
like
y'all
Jesus.
crazy, bro.
Oh Jesus.
Hold on. This is what it looks like. I might get one tomorrow.
Do they have like a nigga on the back and on the front of the?
I've never seen that.
Oh shit! It look
And
like
you
a
know we
chicken
got
box.
Bojangles over like towards the
It
northeast
just came
of
out.
Georgia. Oh,
It
okay.
just
Oh, biggity
Wow.
bojangles.
It's only
5%.
5%. That's kind of low.
Yeah, I mean they still. I guess they still want to keep this the sweet tea taste, but 5 is like average. I've seen some beers low as like 4. So
Damn, that ain't even
That's
beer. That's like water.
that's not even beer. That's like cough syrup. He said, God damn, Jesus Christ, look at the built on this bitch. God damn.
look at the dick on that bitch. What?
Yeah, talking to Charles, you know what
So
time it
once again, stop telling everybody about your chicks with dicks obsession. I said, look at the rack on this bitch.
is. Yeah,
Hey,
right. Okay. All right, we'll clean it up for you. Go ahead.
I ain't
No,
cleaning
nigga.
nothing up for that dude. He clipping his own mess.
That's true. You're right.
Well, we don't interrupt Art when he gives his little hit jobs, and he has to clean up his own mess too. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
well,
see.
we don't interrupt you when you're getting hit jobs, so you got it.
Oh, we interrupt. We always interrupt you when you get them. PK be like, get out! I feel a draft.
Well, PK, you don't have to clean up your mess if you don't miss a drop. So
Yeah, you know, Charles around here, you know. Oof.
the original glizzy eater.
Yeah, I mean, guess what? You can swallow a whole bull dick without even chewing.
Ooh.
God damn, Art, that's a challenge.
Everything is bad here. Look, listen, I think it's time we ended this. This is bad. This is bad.
Yeah, because we don't want the Glizzy boys to come out again.
Oh God.
Nah, that's you, Charles. You got it,
Oh,
bro.
that's all
You got
you,
it,
man.
bro.
You got it, bro.
Glizzy.
All right, fellas.
He's gonna dream of a white Christmas and a big brown Glizzy. Later.
Lady,
Later.
Later.